I'll make you famous.
Because I'm a cowboy! Oh, man!
Nuts? You thought?
And now, your mama knows.
Bruce, unleash the baby god dragon! What's going on, guys? We are back with another stream video, you know. So I am the cowboy and I'm back. Let me throw on the hat. Guys, ready to do this? All right. So, why is my setup messed up? What the heck? Oh, I know why it's messed up. Hold on, guys. I was moving around my PlayStation camera when I was streaming with my wife, and it ended up, like, I guess, yanking against my camera. Hold on, let's fix this. Let's fix this. Sorry, didn't know this was gonna happen. I guess you know what it is. I should have looked. I didn't look. All right, there we go. There we go. All right, now that I fixed that up, I am back with another big video. So we're gonna get on here. Yeah. Guys, I got a show for you today because none other than a friend of the show, my guy, Red Giraffe, is back. And this is wild. For me, as far as being a YouTuber, if that's what you guys want to call me, the fastest growing channel that I personally got to witness is none other than Red Giraffe. So I remember last year October, so it's been a year now, him and I both had 1,700 subscribers. And maybe like 6 or 7 months later, he had 50,000. I didn't stutter. I said 50,000 Now, it was really cool to watch that happen. Every week he would come on the show. So he shared it with all of you guys, right? Oh, I'm doing this. Check it out. Bam, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, up to 50,000. Now, over here, we keep it real. He ran into a little bit of snag, and the views wasn't going anywhere after he got to 50,000. So he could explain to you guys and break it down. We'll get into it, but he's here to give you guys some epic pointers. He said he has a new idea to supersede that, and so we'll see. So we're going to talk some content creation. If you guys have a YouTube channel, this is for you, because we're going to definitely get into a bunch of different things as far as building your channel, growing your channel. So I actually know some other guys. I should have put this in a different chat. So hold on, let me do this. I know some other guys that have channels, and they may actually want to see this. They're actually some of the new guys I met that play Mortal Kombat. So let me post this here. Why not share the love with everybody? Bam, there you go. All right, cool. So they might check this out. But anyway, guys, if you're new to the channel, I just break it down for you. I'm the Cowboy King of Entertainment, and I do everything over here. If you check out the channel, just go to the home tab and scroll down. You'll see everything I got, from reviews to product reviews to gaming review. Well, I don't really do game reviews. I like to just do first impressions. But movie reviews, guys, I vlog my life. You name it. When I go out to eat dinner, birthday, Christmas, guys, it's all there. My honeymoon in Mexico, swim with sharks. It's on the channel. But Monday through Thursday, I do 4 live streams. Monday, you catch me doing a video game podcast. We talk about everything gaming. Tuesday, I do reality talk show Tuesday, where we talk about aliens and relationships, and you name it. Wednesdays is We Wrestle Wednesdays. And guys, we simply come on here. We play WWE 2K 2023 and see who could win the most titles, and we trash talk each other. It's a lot of fun. And then Thursdays is Let's Get Random Thursday. So I really don't know what I'm going to do till closer to Thursdays. So here we are. So with that being said, I'm going to grab a chair. I hope you grab a chair, and let's get the guests in the show. And it's going to be epic. So, guys, what do you want to talk about? I always want to use that. It's Cody Rhodes' thing. Or I could say, damn, what does he say again? What does whatchamacallit thing say? Man, I'm having a brain freeze. I'm blaming everything on COVID, calling everything COVID brain. LA Knight. If you guys are wrestlers, what is LA Knight slogan? I don't remember. But anyway, let me catch up with the chat for a little bit. FLM Metric Brawl is in the building. So let me give you a cowboy shout out. My man Dave is in the building, my brother. So what's up, bro? None other than Mr. Irwin said Dave is Red Giraffe. You know, our buddy who's growing his YouTube channel extremely fast. Let's see. FLM said this is sure one heck of an intro. For a live stream with a Muppet cowboy. Oh man, let me see. Muppet Treasure Island was a good movie. Dave said, "Oh yeah." I said, "Dave, I'm super excited because 6 days at start of the Christmas season." Let me see. Oh yeah, I'm talking about Red Giraffe. He's the Muppet. Hey, don't be talking about my guy Red like that. Let me see. You may be a cowboy, but you're also bald. This is true, but what's wrong with being bald? So what are we getting into? Your boy Green Eyes. Let's see. All right, so guys, I'm just gonna scroll through. I see there's a lot of just random chatting in the chat with you guys. So let me just put everybody's comment up on the screen, and then we're gonna get the show started because I can't have Red in the background for too long. And first of all, I'm 5'5", so the nonsense that's going on in this chat. Okay. ISO is in the building. Ronan is in the building. Hold on, let me see what Ronan said. So, oh snap, Cowboy save enough to lower Spider-Man 2 for $42. That's cool, man. Glad you're saving that money. You know what's crazy? It's actually pretty warm today. Okay. Red is down there too. All right, so here we go, guys. Oh, thank you. Let me talk to you. Yeah. So maybe I just like Cody's better. You know? What do you want to talk about? All right, so guys, coming in is none other than the fastest growing YouTube channel to me that I've seen. My guy that I'll be living close to once I move next year is Red Giraffe. Let's go.
Yo, what's up?
What's up, man?
What's up, bro?
You know, Red, started a new job. I've been pretty busy trying to learn this new job. And so it's exciting in itself, you know?
Oh, yeah.
So, but I've been slipping, like content creation. I've barely been watching. Only got enough time to sit in, I was about to say school, but sit at work. Well, it's work from home, so I'm at home. And which is crazy. I'm in the same location all day because I'm in here from 8 to 4:30. And then I come back at 5:30. But usually by the time I walk out, I got to come back in like 12 minutes. And then after that, I try to get my regular life going. But it's not about me. It's about you. So, what's up, man? How are you doing, man?
Dude, I'm doing good, man. Took a 2-month break off of YouTube. So
Okay.
I'm back now. Back this week.
Did it feel good? Did you revitalize yourself? Like
I mean, I was just in a really bad like burnout of YouTube. Like I just grinded really hard. And then that whole thing happened with the monetization. For people that don't know, see my channel, I had reached 50,000 subscribers. I was around 52,000 when all of a sudden, I guess I got shadow banned from YouTube. It was a sad moment in time. And all my videos, instead of getting, the typical 2,000, 3,000, and then shooting up to 10 to 20 to 30,000 views within the first week, instead of that, I was getting 100 views, 200 views, maybe if I was lucky, 300 views, and they were all coming from subscribers only. I was no longer seen on YouTube as the, this like you can reach new viewers and everything. They shadow banned me. No idea why. YouTube support couldn't help me. I battled this for weeks. And then all of a sudden, after like 2 or 3 weeks, I can't remember what it was a crazy amount of time. And I said, you know what? Screw this. I don't even know if I'm shadow banned anymore. I don't have the time to make a video right now because I was working crazy. I'm still working crazy. But I literally decided to do the thing you shouldn't do on YouTube, but I decided to do it because, screw it. I saw other channels do it and I was going to do it too. Big mistake, guys. Don't ever do this. So I went on TikTok, found a Fortnite TikTok that didn't even do good. It got like 3,000 views. That was it. TikTok, that's super low. So then I was like, maybe it's my content. Maybe if I post this guy, take his TikTok watermark off, put it on my channel. Guys, that short got 1.3 million views in 2 days. 1.3 million views. Now, yes, he took it down, but I do consider that a small victory because it showed me that my channel is not dead anymore. After I was able to get that 1.2 million, they demonetized me, and that was kind of rough for me. So after that, I was super excited.
So they demonetized you because so let me just make sure I got this right. You went on TikTok.
Yes.
And you seen a video.
Yes.
And so you copied the actual video. So we just want to
No, Cowboy. I did the one thing I told people not to do. I took the video from TikTok, did not change it, put it on the channel, remove the TikTok watermark, and let it go. And see if it was my content that sucked.
Okay.
And it wasn't necessarily that my content sucks. It was I was shadow banned, and at that very moment, I was not shadow banned anymore. And I got 1.2. See, if it had not reached 1.2 million views, he would have never known. If it had gotten 300 views, he would not have cared. He wouldn't have struck my channel. Nothing would have happened. But that was a risk I was willing to take, was to see if it was still banned. Yeah. So it was all just a test. I even gave him credit in the description and everything. He never reached out to me. So I don't know. And then he struck my channel. So I'm demonetized until next month on the 30th. So I'll probably get monetization back in December.
How long did they demonetize you?
For 3 months.
3 months. Okay. Not that.
which from what I've read, this actually happens to a lot of people. I'm happen to not be famous,
Right.
so I get it more than those people do. So like from what I've heard, Laserbeam, this happens to. He used to be a Fortnite streamer, but now he just does variety content. He gets a strike like it's not the same strike, but it's similar to mine. So like he gets instead of a copyright strike, he gets it's some other kind of strike he can get, but it's still severe, but to him having 20 million subscribers, he can access YouTube support. I'm sure that he has a person on YouTube on his phone, he can just call them. I mean,
Right.
he gets it done in like a month when over here I'm 50,000 subscribers mean nothing in terms of shorts, so it's like they don't
Right.
whatever to them, so
All right.
they
So okay, so we heard that part, right? For
yes.
the people who are new, so let's recap your strategy. So recap for me. You were a regular channel. You actually used to do some voiceovers and stuff like that, right?
Yep.
And so walk us through what your channel was to what you decided you wanted it to be and the strategy you use. And then I just want to, if somebody's watching this for the first time, they get the, kind of
Oh, okay, I got you. Um, so when I started in December 2021. I was just doing basic commentaries. I saw Mr. Beast and this guy named Drifter and all these other people. They were doing this commentaries and they were really successful at it when they first started. So I thought, that's the way to go. 2021, I can do some commentaries. Everything will be cool. Yeah, I would actually say that's the complete opposite. So before I even move on with that, the YouTube has actually changed. People like do not believe what I believed at the very beginning. I believe that YouTube was actually at the same place it was back in 2016. That's not true at all. YouTube has evolved way further since then. You can no longer do commentaries and hope that your channel will take off. You can no longer just have this basic editing stuff like that. You'll never take off. It's impossible. What you have to have now is you have to have a good idea and you have to be willing. See, people want to they get mad at me, Cowboy, because they say that I'm the clickbait king. But if I'm not mistaken, a lot of people that have 20 million subs have clickbaited. They still clickbait to this day. So it's kind of hard for somebody to say, "Oh, you're clickbaiting. You're doing the wrong thing. To this and this and this." But at the end of the day, if you're still growing and you're not shadow banned, like I was, then
right.
I still think that I mean, it doesn't matter how you get there. It matters how your audience sees you. And I mean, yeah, you don't want to lie to your audience, but you also want to create you want to create a title that's so good people
Right.
cannot resist watching. It is impossible for you to not watch that video. Um, and so back on what I was saying, so I started off as a gaming channel. I was just doing Call of Duty, Fortnite, even Minecraft, some in there. And then after when these shorts started coming out, I never trusted shorts, never from the start. Because the reason I said that is because TikTokers they don't make any money. They just don't. Like, I mean, people, yeah, they make brand deals and stuff like that, but they just don't make money like YouTubers do. And so I said that I was never going to do that because first, you don't get monetized off of shorts. Back when they were starting this whole thing, you were getting you were still getting subscribers and stuff from that, but you weren't actually getting any monetary value. You weren't getting any. It was just basically like, oh, here you go, you can do this, and this is a rip off of TikTok. But now it's actually grown so big that they said that they decided to bridge the gap between long form and shorts, and that's when I thought, actually, that is when I'll get in. So then I started making some Fortnite shorts, and yeah, then the channel started taking off after I started doing Fortnite shorts, and basically my channel became Fortnite. That's what it did.
So, because you had this crazy idea that you were gonna put so much behind shorts. Sometimes you put out 3 shorts a day.
Hmm.
And what you found to happen was that you would actually have people subscribing from watching your shorts.
Yep.
And so what ended up happening was it was, like you said, you did Fortnite content, but one of the most important things that people need to know on YouTube, which I don't do, but you need to be consistent with your content. So
Hmm.
if the algorithm says they like Fortnite, you give them Fortnite. And so you leaned heavy into what the algorithm wanted, and that's what you gave them. And
Yep.
so and that's what blew you up. Now I want to get to, I guess the downfall was that you also like to do live streams, and you also like to do some long form content, which would be more than a short. But what happened was your channel was your viewers loved the shorts more than everything else, so that's what they were
Hmm.
showing up to. So take us.
And see, that's another thing is that and you'll see this on a lot of channels. It if you're a shorts channel, you will still get long form viewers and you'll still get live streamer viewers. But the problem with this is that um you have to have a majority of subscribers for this to happen. Like, for example, somebody that has 75,000 subscribers and they only make long form. That is extremely hard, but it's possible. But you could just be doing long form, make 75,000 viewers, and like 10,000 people will show up to every video. And let's just say that happens. And then you do a live stream and you get 100 people in there.
Okay.
Well, those 100 people liked your long form, so they're probably going to watch your live stream. Well, see, that's not the exact formula on shorts. See, shorts, people will come to your live streams, but it won't be anywhere near what you think. So, like, I could gain 5,000 subscribers tomorrow, and out of those 5,000 subscribers, maybe 5 will come to the live stream. 5 out of the 5,000. So you have to have 1 million to close to 3 million subscribers before you ever actually see any like live stream viewers or people that want to watch your long form content. And if they do want to watch your long form content, you got to give them something to watch. And that's actually what I've been able to figure out is that I have this formula. I'm not going to say anything about it yet because I'd have to get the videos out and I have
Okay.
to
So that's what you was telling me about the other day. You got something new.
yeah, so I
Okay.
think I figured this out. There is a couple of channels out there, and I don't know if I can do it anymore. I'm gonna try it on my main channel. If it doesn't work, I'm gonna try it on a different channel. But
Well, let me interject real quick.
okay,
Sorry about the low audio. This whole new thing. So my setup for work is over there, and so have to move. Let me show you guys. In front of me, I have two of these. So have to move them out the way so my chair could face my computer over there for work. So what happens is when I move stuff back, I forget to add my microphone, and my
okay,
microphone was way over there, and so people's like, "Hey, anyway." But let me jump on here. What's cool was when I first met you, you told me like like people don't realize you study YouTube channels.
yep,
Like you had a list of 31, 32 channels, and you were just studying them, watching the type of content they put out, the frequency of content they put out, and how many views they would get. And so you're not just somebody that's like, oh, I think no, because I want people to understand if they're new to seeing
hmm
you that you took a lot of time studying YouTube channels to understand what they did to grow.
yes. And then there's a person out on Twitter, and he's also on YouTube. His name is Patty Galloway. He is a renowned YouTube strategist. He tells people different things and he says, how to do YouTube and he can make your channel blow up like this. And actually, like, I'm not priding myself or anything like that, but I promise, I'm pretty sure I could give the same results Patty's given. The only difference is that you have to be willing to do the work. I can't do the work for you. I can tell you all day, every day, what to do to make your YouTube channel blow up. I can tell you what type of content you need to be posting. I can tell you what you need to do. And like it literally like I just saw where Brawl said something about clickbait. Like clickbait is a part of YouTube where like yeah, I don't have to study clickbait to know that it works. Like that's like I can just look at a channel, see what they're doing. If it's clickbait, I from a business perspective can already see that. But see, it's different because YouTube is just like a business. It's no different. When you look at a business, like when you look at Walmart from a business perspective,
Mhm.
you see all this, all these drinks in these coolers, and you see this and that, but the consumers don't see that. They don't see product. They see, I want a drink and I want it now. I'm going to
Right.
buy that product. That's what they see. That's what everybody needs to understand about YouTube is it's no different than a business. You want people to come to your channel, whether or not you tell them the whole truth or not. Mountain Dew's not out there telling people, "Hey, we're the most leading drink in sodium, and it might kill you after 20 years of drinking our product." They don't tell you that. They tell you, "Oh, look at this soda. It tastes so good." Look, I mean, like, same thing with sugar cookies, same thing with cakes. I mean, literally all this stuff is not healthy, but they're not out there advertising it like that. They're out there lying to you, and people are like, "Well, it's still good." Is the clickbait still not good? That's yet I have yet to see somebody
That
in the
that is
comments that
definitely
go, I mean,
Yeah, it's definitely a good point. Let me say what's up to some people who popped in. I seen K9 popped in. ISO, I know you jumped in here earlier. Promise is in here. Jack 27 popped in here. So good stuff. Oh my God, Houston is in here. I want to say what's up to some of you guys that just popped in. And if you're new to popping in, but Red Giraffe is in here. Man, he's a really cool dude. Over a year ago, he inboxed me. We became friends. And I just love that he studies YouTube and he has some great success with it. So it's cool to have him come on here and share his thoughts again. And we've done this, maybe this might be like the sixth time, I guess, over the last year. We've got together and had kind of like, I guess, a content creator workshop. So it's kind of cool. But yeah, sorry. Also, could I get comfortable, Red? Is that okay
yeah,
with
that's
you?
fine. That's fine.
Cool. Well, take my socks off. Guys, the socks are coming off. We got Red Giraffe in the building, and I just want to be comfortable. All right. Now, so we got how your channel started. You did something cool. It ended up being Fortnite. It gravitated to you. The cool thing is you played the game anyway. So it wasn't
Mhm.
like you were doing something you didn't like. You're a pretty good Fortnite player. So I like to pop in sometimes. I see you doing Fortnite lives, and you'll let people watching join you, your
Mhm.
streams, which is pretty cool. But yeah, so to get back on track, so all of what you learned, man, over this amazing journey, like what's your thoughts now on YouTube, where they are? Because I know you're familiar with how they used to be back in the day. What do you say to people that want to do YouTube?
Um, I mean, I would tell them just to see, the thing that I wish I had known was YouTube is different now. It is not the same YouTube that it was back in 2016, 2017, 2018. Um, you can't compare yourself. See, what I was trying to do is I was trying to always compare myself with, I need to be reaching Mr. Beast numbers. I need to be doing this. I need to be reaching Lachlan's numbers and Nick A30 and all these people that are famous. I need to be reaching their numbers when they reach them. But that's just some people out there, and it's not everyone. Some people out there are just going to get lucky. Not everyone is going to be the next Mr. Beast. I mean, Mr. Beast blew up on an entire series that he didn't even know was going to work. He just put it out there and it started blowing up. He didn't know that was going to work. He just did it. So, I mean, it's 50% skill, 50% luck. That's what it comes down to. Um, like I've seen people that have made there's a guy, and I forget what his name is. I'm not gonna look him up, but he's on my subscribe list. But he just started a channel. And the only reason I knew about him was because he was a Minecraft YouTuber, and he said something about he said something on Twitter, because I followed him on there, that he was gonna make a secret channel and people had to figure out which one it was. Well, I found him on there somehow, some way I found him, and it was like before he had 3,000 subscribers. Well, his channel's all the way at like, I think he's at like 40,000 subscribers now.
Oh wow.
And get this, his first 3 videos were some of the best videos I've ever seen, Cowboy. Some of the best videos I have ever seen in all of YouTube. Because he's been doing this for like 7 years, but he was a Minecraft YouTuber and he switched to real life on a brand new channel. So no one knew who he was. He didn't tell anybody. He said, I want to do this on my own so I can make it to 1 million again on a real life channel. And so those first 3 videos didn't pop off. I think he got 2,000, 3,000 views on them. But that 4th video, 100,000 viewed video.
Wow.
So the key to this is that the first 3 videos could be the best videos you could ever make. And you may think, oh my gosh, I just worked so hard and I only got like 2,000, 3,000 views. That's awful. But no, it's not. Keep going. You just never give up. I mean, um, that's one of the things that I did. I gave up, unfortunately. I'm still in the game now. I'm back, but I gave up because everything was just going
Well, dude, I
like,
could imagine you were going so fast,
yeah,
and then all of a sudden, it just kind of like halts. You're like,
yeah,
whoa. And then in your mind, I guess you figure like, so are they just stunning my growth, or is it they're not gonna give me a push? And then at that point, well, if I can't go further, what's the point, right?
yeah. But see, that's the main thing is that I stopped pursuing I stopped pursuing everything. Like for example, I messaged Cowboy. And the whole objective of me meeting people on YouTube or like people on Twitter and all this, even though you can't do that anymore. I don't know if you know that anymore, Cowboy. We couldn't even meet today if we were going to do it through Twitter because now they make you pay to talk to people on Twitter. I'm not paying $8 a month to talk to strangers on Twitter. I can go to Discord for that. But anyway, but but on Twitter, like I talked to Cowboy because I was trying to network, talk to people that were
Right,
just like me on YouTube, and it's like, even though I wanted Cowboy to watch my videos, I also wanted to make a genuine connection with him.
right.
But at some point, I just gave all that up. I just said I don't want to do this anymore. Like Cowboy, like you're saying, like you know, it stunted my growth. I was just done with YouTube for now. I said, man, just let me give it 3 weeks. But then I said, I'm just gonna post this video, see if it's my content, and somehow took off, and so now I'm back. But the thing is that you just the thing to me is that when I started, I know what I messed up on and what I need to improve going forward. Is because on YouTube when I first started, I had a list of people that were about 2 to 3 times what I was when I started. I had people that, was at 2,000, 3,000 subscribers. I was watching their content. And at first it was, let me watch their content so they can come watch mine and let me like profit from
Okay.
that. But then as I started to do this, I was like, you know what? I want to beat them. And I tell people, YouTube's not a competition. But in my mind, it was always a race to me. It was.
Right, right.
And like that, and that's what drives you. You got to find what drives you. That's what was driving me. This person has 2,000 subscribers. How do I beat them? And like I tell people that all the time. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on with my camera, why it keeps auto
So you
adjusting. I
got a
don't know.
question. Also, Doc is in the building. He said he never clicks bait. I'm not even gonna say anything about Doc clickbaiting, but uh, Miss DJ Grimes said, question for your guest: will rubber teeth in your mouth help with gaining extra clicks?
Oh, what do you mean by that?
So he actually has a channel on Twitter, which on Twitch, which is pretty cool. So you can't see him, but he has like, it's kind of cool. It's like a DJ channel where he plays live music, but he has kind of like computer characters dancing. And it's usually girls, and they have one character, but he put rubber teeth in his mouth. So when he does this voice and like an accent, and it's kind of interesting. And so you don't know what he sounds like. You just hear this voice he does, and mind you, the whole time he's doing it with rubber teeth in his mouth. It's kind of interesting, but I think
So
he was just being funny. But
yeah. So but you said DJ Grom,
DJ
I think
Gronk,
is his name.
yep,
Yeah, DJ Grom. He's on Twitch.
yeah,
So Twitch, I will tell you this before we move on with more YouTube. Twitch is a whole different ball field than YouTube is entirely. The best thing that somebody could do on Twitch, and I'm gonna tell you because I was a Twitch streamer, and I kid you not, you would not believe me, but back in 2016, I had 85 viewers watching me play GTA 5. It was prime GTA 5 time. It was amazing. Me and this other guy, we were like co-piloting a channel basically, and it was just amazing. The growth was phenomenal. But there was one thing that made me on Twitch who I was, and there was some beef that happened on Twitch. I think I've talked about this in the past on the show, but there
yeah.
was some beef that happened on Twitch, and I got off of it because I just couldn't see myself. Me and this other guy, we had a falling out, and I just couldn't see myself doing Twitch anymore. So I just went over. I actually quit for 17, 18, 19, like 4 or 5 years, and then I came on YouTube. So, um, But yeah, on Twitch, what you got to do is you got to find people just like you, find their Twitter, although that you can't do this anymore unless you pay for unless you paid for that verified badge on Twitter. I don't know why they do this anymore. You got to find people like you, go to their Twitter and message them and say, "Hey, can I have a moment of your time?" Or, "Hi, how are you doing today?" And hopefully they will answer. And if they don't, then you just move on. Because most people either will give you the time of day or they'll be like, "I don't know this guy. I'm not talking to him." But yeah, you got to find people that are like you, and you basically can talk to their viewers and get to know them and be genuine with it. Because when you start out, you're a nobody. No one will know your name. You have to market. I've never seen a movie like, and this is dead serious, guys. I've never seen a movie in theaters that has not marketed that's been successful. There are movies coming out in theaters today. No one has heard about them, and they're bombing in the box office. I wonder why. Because they don't market. They're like, we would rather people just come to the theaters and see what's on and hope that they choose ours. But then you got movies like the Barbie movie. Yes, that was already a brand, but do you know how much they spent on the marketing part
Oh
of that
yeah.
movie? A lot of money. And that is why it was so successful. I'm telling you. So,
Yeah, it's the 11th top. It might be further now, but it was the as of a couple weeks ago, the 11th top grossing movie, domestic movie. Like
yep.
wow, that's crazy.
I
I
know.
want to say what's up. Seen Sarah Blow jumped in here as well. I know ISO said he got to leave later. ISO, let me see what happened to Mortal Kombat streams. So Mortal Kombat. This is why I never changed that tab to Mortal Kombat Thursdays. So when Mortal Kombat came out, it was interesting. It was fun. I was doing videos a couple months before it came out, and I got a bunch of new people start watching the channel just for those videos. And they would come on my live streams and they would talk about Mortal Kombat in chat. But I kind of wasn't talking about Mortal Kombat. And like they would come on something like this and just be like, "Hey, what do you think about Scorpion?" And I'm like, so I decided, let me make a day just for Mortal Kombat, which was my random Thursdays. My Thursdays was no specific thing. So I said, hey, let me do that. And so it was cool. But Mortal Kombat, I'm just not that into fighting games as much as I used to be. And so anything I do on my channel, I have to enjoy for me. And so it was cool. Well, I did it, I think 3 or 4 weeks in a row. And then eventually I was like, I noticed that I didn't play the game till the last week when I played the game on stream. I'm like, okay, I don't want to force myself to do anything. So again, my channel is a social channel. I do it for me first. So that's what kind of happened to the answer his question to the Mortal Kombat. I was just playing Mortal Kombat last night after my stream. Like it's still fun to play, but I'm just not in the fighting games like I used to be. Fighting games are going the ways of it's just all about combos. If Killer Instinct used to be the combo game, now every fighting game is pretty much the same. You play Mortal Kombat and you find the best combo you can learn and you stick to it. And then the Tekken 8 beta came out. I started playing that, and what did everybody do? They just find the combo and they stick to it, and then it just becomes repetitive. I feel like I could choose any fighting game today, doesn't matter, and play it, and it's the same formula. Find a long combo, stick to it, and that's all you do. So when I hear people like even K9, oh, I'm better than you guys. You guys aren't good as me. Come watch my videos. Go to his channel, watch his video. Oh, he learned a long combo and he just makes sure he don't drop the combo, and that's why he's better than other people. But it's just literally, and it doesn't matter what game. So yeah, so for me, it's like, man, I don't have that passion that I have for fighting games, where it's more about I throw a punch, you duck it, you sweep. It was like a movie, right? Like somebody throw a punch, sweep, you block everything, you dip, jump, sweep, and it was like that was cool. No, you're just gonna wait for that moment, do the long combo, and if you could do it about 3 times in one match, you pretty much win because the combos take so much power. The only thing I like Mortal Kombat a little bit more than Tekken is that the longer you do your combo, the less damage it take. So at least you still got a fighting chance, or at least I could still have an interesting match. It's like somebody might have a long combo and hit you with it, and you get out and get a chance to kind of come back, and you might be able to win. Tekken, somebody hit you with a long combo twice in one round, is almost impossible for you to come back. So I know it's a long-winded answer, but that's just I don't have that passion. Fighting games isn't what it used to be for me.
What happens if 2 people do the combo at the same time? Like, what if you and another person are doing the same combo, like, are doing 2 different long combos? Does it cancel
Yeah.
each
So
out or
yeah, so whoever gets to hit first. So the whole thing is people want to do is in Tekken they want to pop you up in the air so they could juggle you more. Mortal Kombat got a lot of on the ground combos and also knock you in the air. So it's just whoever get that hit off first. So let's say you're looking for this move that hits you in the air so you
Mhm.
could do your long combo. And I'm trying to do the same move to you. Whoever get it off first, they're the person that could get a chance to utilize that combo and do a lot of massive damage.
I got you. I'm gonna take a pause, Cowboy, my wife's calling.
Cool.
Hi, honey.
Are you doing your thing right now? Or are you talking with Andrew?
Yes,
I just had to mute him real quick, but let me go through the chat. Yeah, Ronan, definitely. I seen your comment, man. I'm glad you're doing what you like. We spend so much time on YouTube. Unless you're making a lot of money, it just makes sense for you to just do what you like. You know, I muted you because your conversation was on. But
Okay, I got you. Yeah,
you're there now?
yeah, I can actually mute whenever you're like this.
Okay. No, but when you first took your call, we could hear you.
Oh, okay, I got
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
But yeah, so Ronan did say he thanked me for telling him I was giving him some suggestions on, hey, he was like transitioning from one piece of content to the other, and I said, yeah, dude, you look like you have fun doing that, do it. I think the thing is we got to realize it depends on what you're into YouTube for, right? If you're on here because you're trying to make a lot of money, you have to follow the steps to success. You just have to. If you're on here because, like me, I'm a social guy, I used to always go out, hang out with my friends. Now it's more or less I'm just in the house, but I turn on the camera. So think about it. When my wife go out, right, on the weekends, I don't stream on Friday, Saturday, Sundays. So if my wife leaves, I don't call up my friends like, yo, what you doing? I'm like, oh, I'm about to run in the room and turn the camera on because you guys have become like my friends, my associates, my acquaintance. We laugh, we joke, we trash talk each other, we whatever. So if like me, I'm just fortunate that I enjoy every time I'm on YouTube and I still make money, right? But for the people who really they want to, have the super crazy numbers, want to make hundreds of dollars a month, $1,000 a month, you can't be like me. I'm hard-headed. Red gave me a million advice, but I don't take it because I'm just not in that time in my life where I'm like I have a regular job and a new job. I'm loving it. I'm still in training. I'm loving it, right? This is my social time. So for all you guys who are watching, you have to find your why. That's what we used to say in network marketing. You got to figure out why you do YouTube. And that's what gotta be your reason for doing YouTube. And depending on what that is, it's gonna dictate how you should do YouTube. And I want to actually shout out my guy Dodge Man is one of the people I was talking about. Started playing Mortal Kombat. He met me through my Mortal Kombat content, and I gotta thank him again. He actually gifted me Spider-Man 2, guys. So the Spider-Man 2 I just played and beat. He actually gave me the Spider-Man 2 code. And so that was
W,
cool,
bro.
man. Huh?
W's.
Yeah, man. I mean, that was amazing. So thank you very much for the $5. I appreciate it. It's the good stuff, man. Yeah, that's why I put it in the Mortal Kombat chat. And he's amazing at Mortal Kombat. He has tutorial videos. I watched his one video, and in 9 minutes, I actually learned how to do a combo. And I watched a bunch of videos, and it just didn't, I don't know, soak in my brain. But when I watched his video, like it was fundamental. I want to thank Jack27 for the 199. What is that? That is it's not really emoji, it's sticker, 199 sticker. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. What do they call it on screen? It's titled orange box, I guess. But thanks for that, man. Let me back up a little bit. I just want to catch some of the I'm not gonna be able to read everything, guys, but I want to definitely make sure I pull up everybody comments. So K9 and K9's he listen, he comes over, he trolls me. Trust me, when I go to his streams, I'm trolling him. I know this is an honest question. What happened to the Mortal Kombat stuff? But I know you're also trolling a little bit. But I appreciate him. I got to meet him in person. He's in the intro and outro of my videos. So it's good stuff. And he's a good dude. He's also an a-hole at times, but we gotta love him the way he is. And again, I go and harass him as well. But let me see. My first video, 14,000, and Cowboy and Red Giraffe ruined me by saying I have to start over. Look, I was just telling you that the way monetization works is it's a calendar year. So you got to get those watch hours within a year. So if you did 14,000 view video in April, if you don't make the rest of that 3,000 by next April, then it's going to start over by May. And so that whole 14,000 is gone. So, so once I told him that, he was like a little bummed, but Red, it's crazy. I got one video that's getting close to 100,000 views. That's wild.
Nice.
And that was just an Ethernet cable. I had no clue in the world that video was going to do that. And every time I look, it's keep going up. I think it might be at 96,000.
So actually someone asked that question about Sound of Freedom, because Sound of Freedom did not get marketing very much. So I will address this real quick. So the reason Sound of Freedom did so good is because if you're watching the news at all, you'll know that the United States is very united against things right now, like Bud Light, because they did this whole transgender thing, so everybody's united against Bud Light in the South for some unknown. Well, I know why it's being boycotted, but some other people might not. And then you have people that are protesting just different things, and they're getting shut down, and people are failing at Harvard because they're going to protest and all this other stuff. So people in the United States right now are basically canceling a lot of brands. They're canceling a lot of people. It's just how this era is working. So Sound of Freedom took that and they said, you know what we need to do? We need to make a movie about Christianity, because we're going to do the opposite of what Bud Light did. And that sparked it. Is that the spark? They Sound of Freedom, if they would have released that 2 years ago, nope, would not have made money as much as it is today. But because that, you'll see the same thing with artists, like country artists right now. Country music is on the rise in like the top 10 of Spotify. Why is that? Because they're writing songs about things that are close to home for people. It's not that people like the country music per se. It's literally just the fact of they're getting tired of stuff. And so but yeah, that's how Sound of Freedom made their money, is because I'm telling you, it's just this time, you could make a movie today, not promote it at all, tell people that it's going to be about it could have the same plot as John Wick and make it about a Christian guy saving a orphanage, a family that's in an orphanage. I mean, literally anything that'll make people go, wow, that's crazy. So
yeah,
it really comes.
Well, it's kind of like what you said earlier. It said you pick a title that someone feel they have to watch.
Yep.
I want to also say that Jack 27. I actually played Sleeping Dogs back in the day when it came out, so I'm familiar with it. It's pretty much kind of like a Grand Theft Auto with action, where you're beating the heck out of people.
I do like that game. That game was awesome. I wish they would have had a second one.
Yeah. Playing Spider-Man is kind of cool. It reminds me of my all-time favorite game is Prototype. And I feel like, man, they took some stuff from the Prototype game, definitely, which made it kind of cool.
Prototype was an awesome game, but then their Prototype sequels were very
well, they only had one.
Strange.
Oh, they only had one.
What am I thinking of? There's another game that's like that.
You might be thinking of Infamous.
No, that had awesome sequels. There was another game out there that was like Prototype, but it had 3 games. And the 2 and 3 were not that great. I can't remember what it was, but
which game that was. Because I just when I think of Prototype, I think of Grand Theft Auto. I feel like Grand Theft Auto it's like Street Fighter, the building block of fighting games. Like meaning it has that, not the first, but it became that general game you think of. So when you think of a sandbox game where you can run all over, you think of Grand Theft Auto, and then it spawned off Assassin's Creed and and a game meaning where you're running around buildings, everything. You got so many people on the screen. So when you think of that, Assassin's Creed, Prototype, and there's so many games that pretty much implemented the Grand Theft Auto style, but add superpowers or this or that and military and I love those type of games. They're interesting.
So there was a Prototype 2.
Yes.
But it was not that great when I played it.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm just saying, man, it was not that great.
Whoa.
And then there was a person in the chat, Ronan, he named Crackdown. That's another game. That first one, man, was so phenomenal. That second one came out, I felt like I was gonna throw that game across the room. It was so bad. I don't know who was in charge of that game. The third one, it was decent. I just grew out of that. Like, See, when you're doing a gaming industry, you have to make all of the games within that same 10 years, because most people are going to get tired of it. Like, unlike games like GTA, like you could make a GTA 8 one day and you could make it 30 years down the road and people will still be playing that game because that appeals to all generations. But if someone makes I can't even think of it right now, but like if somebody were to make like another Doom, and there was not another Doom game for like 30 years, are people still going to play Doom in 30 years? I don't know. That's a good question.
Yeah.
They might, but that's a whole different generation of people that has never played Doom. So,
well, let me say this, guys. We're definitely taking questions. Put a Q, put like a capital Q by it, and I'll read it. Red, if you see anything you want to read, let me know. But somebody did have a question. I thought it was pretty good. DJ Garam said, what is the absolute worst thing about being a YouTube celebrity? Question for both of you guys. So I don't want to say I'm a celebrity, but I understand what you're saying is that I come on here, I put my life on here, I do vlog and I do everything. So you guys know me, know my life, and you know I'm gonna be back Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday live, and I'm gonna put out stuff. So if you want to call me a celebrity, cool. But I think the worst thing is when I don't enjoy this. So if I was doing this for the money, I wouldn't care if I enjoyed it, because what I want out of it is money. I do this because I enjoy it. And what I'm hoping is every time I turn the camera on, I'm just going to laugh, joke, and I'm going to end the stream. And I'm going to be like, I can't wait till tomorrow. Well, Red, you wasn't around, but 2 weeks ago, my wife walked in the room and I'm sitting in this very chair and she was telling me about her day. And she just stopped and said, "Are you okay?" And I was like this. I said, "Man, no." And she said, "What? You usually get you in your streams, you're on a high." And what I have to learn is that I do leave the link. Anybody could join, people jump in. I didn't do that today because I wanted you to have your time and your moment. But some of the guys, they love console warring and it's cool. But I can't take it, but for so much. And 2 weeks ago, the guy, maybe it's 3 weeks ago, the guys was on and they were going back and forth. And I just wanted to ask them like, hey, look at all these games in October. Let's talk about, which games we think are the best. And next, it's like, oh, well, PlayStation only make games that is for movie people. Then Xbox does this. And I was like, all right, guys, calm down. And I had to mute somebody. I had to pull everybody off the screen. And it was very draining. So to answer your question, the worst thing about being a YouTuber is for me is when I physically and mentally don't enjoy that stream, because a video is a video. I can make a video, throw it out. If 10 people watch it, oh well. My creative juices was flowing and said, hey, make that video, and I put it out for the world, and whoever watch it. But I was excited as I was making it and I put it out. But live streams, I'm giving my energy, my time. I mean, think about it. I spend more time doing this because I do this Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And my wife said, that's cool. Just give me your Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So she's cool with me doing this more days. So when I get on here and turn the camera on, and for whatever reason, I'm pretty good with people trolling the chat. Like, that don't bother me. But if the guests are on here, and I'm pretty good with it. But that day, and I even behind the scenes, I said, listen, I'm changing the format. I'm not letting everybody come on. I'm gonna have one guest at a time, and that's it. And somebody talked me off the ledge. They said, yo, you love throwing your link out. You like enjoy it. Like, don't change your format. You just got to be a better host. He said, you just got to tell people, yo. And I said, you know what? You're right. So then I just made it clear. Listen, once y'all start going off the deep, we could talk about console wars. But if we dragging this thing past 15 minutes and I'm sitting here like this, listen, that's it. And we got to move on. So I'm doing a way better job at that. But that was my answer. Sorry that is long. But Red, you got a comment on what I said, and then you could answer the question.
Well, I was gonna say that, like, at the end of the day, I mean, it's Cowboy's show. So I mean, you can't just take over someone's show because you want to talk about console wars. I mean, you could get hey, what's your phone number? We can talk right now. We'll be on the phone for 4 hours talking about PlayStation versus Xbox versus Switch versus every console that's ever created. We'll sit here right now and talk about this. I don't get the appeal of that. I think every console has their pros and cons. I even think the Switch has amazing pros and cons. I mean, they get Mario, they get a lot of great stuff. So
Zelda.
It's Zelda, yeah. So but anyway, but the worst thing about being a YouTube celebrity for me, and I'm not, like I said, I'm with Cowboy. I don't consider myself a YouTube celebrity. I have 50,000 subscribers, and whenever I talk to someone, they're like, "You have 50,000 subscribers? That's crazy. Why are you talking to me?" I'm like, it's not that big of a deal. Like, if I had 10 million subscribers, then I would be like, "Yeah, I'm up
Yeah.
there." Yeah, I'm up there. But 50,000, that's pretty much nothing in terms of all of YouTube. But the worst thing to me is that when people just assume that I have all this money because I'm a YouTube, like I'm up there in the
Okay.
thousands, is that, I have people coming, "Hey, can you give me this on Fortnite?" Or, "Hey, can I play with you and skip the line?" And what about why do you need money? Because you already have all this. It's just like, you got to understand that unless you have, and this is for everybody, unless you have what I would say over 10,000 people, 10,000 views every day on YouTube. And even I would say on Twitch, you need 100 viewers a day. If you're not making that, you're not even making a paycheck you would get from a job every month. It's literally that crazy. And so when people go, "Oh, you're rich, you're this and that," that's not true at all. Like, I mean, I'm far from that. So, but I mean, that's the goal one day is to make it there, but you're not there yet. And so, um,
Yeah, I can see how that would be annoying. I haven't,
yeah.
obviously, I don't have as many subscribers as you, so I haven't had people think, I make a lot of money. I've had people ask me, like, "Oh, yeah, you," well, didn't even look like this past weekend. We went to a haunted thing, and after that, we went out to eat. And my wife's friend's son, he's like 20, and his friend, they were asking me, "Oh, yeah, so yeah, that's right, you do YouTube." It's like, "Oh man, how much money people make?" And when I tell them, they're like, "Oh," and I'm like, "Yeah, I don't like. What do you think? Like
Yeah.
the average? You think yeah, it's funny. People like, "Oh," and it's like, yeah.
Yeah, people don't realize that, and I mean, there are people on YouTube that I was just researching the channel yesterday that started in November of last year, and they're already at 2 million subscribers. And
What?
literally that, yes, I'm dead serious.
Yesterday?
Yesterday. And they started in November of last year. And the reason they did that is because they created a channel, and people are not going to like this, but they created a channel full of clickbait things that people could not resist. Even while I was looking at the titles, I said, "There's no way that this is true." I click on the video, I'm listening to it, and he's saying all these things, but they're not true. It's like that's not true. If you research it, you would find out. But guess who watches majority of YouTube shorts? Kids. Are kids gonna go research it? No, they're
No.
not. They're gonna watch it, they're gonna comment on all your stuff because that's what kids do. And if you can appeal to kids on YouTube, the game is yours. I mean, look at Mr. Beast. That's his main audience, kids. And people
It's crazy.
watch him. Hundreds of millions of views every
It makes
video.
sense though. It definitely
Yeah.
makes sense. Well, I don't play my Chucky videos as much as I used to, but yeah, that would probably not work well with kids. Then
Yeah.
again, they might love it. They
Yeah,
might think
true.
it's cool, man. So, man, what's next for you, man? Without you telling us your new tactic, do you think it's gonna work from what you've been researching?
Um, I
How,
mean,
like, what's your
it just
percent?
so I think that it can work. Um, I just don't know. So I'm about to what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take there's videos that's gotten over 50 to about 200,000 views every video. This
Okay.
guy's only done 6 videos, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take what he's doing and apply it strictly to Fortnite. So I'm like, and I will tell you one of the videos. I don't care if anybody copies it before me because I got 7 more I could make.
Right.
So it doesn't really matter. But one of them I'm going to make is here, let me wait. What was
We doing show and tell?
No, I'm trying to think about what
Okay.
the Oh, I know what
So,
it is.
so
I can look it up.
this is an idea of a video you're working on.
Yes.
Okay.
It's not 100%, but okay, here it is. So one of the videos I plan to do is Cypher PK isn't the person you thought he was.
Mhm.
And that's a huge Fortnite streamer. And we'll see if that works like this guy did.
Okay.
Because this
So
guy was doing it.
It sounds mysterious,
Yes.
but but you don't give the answer. So it's like you have to watch this in order to know what I'm saying.
Exactly.
But here's what's crazy. When people say, "Oh, there's a clickbait channel," but you got to think about it. People are still subscribing.
Yeah.
You would think people are watching this stuff and be like, "Man," even when you used to be like, comment, and subscribe with your elbow. People are subscribing, and I was messed up because my shoulder was messed up, and you still was trying to get me to use my elbow. Like, what's wrong with this guy, man?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, people are subscribing.
Yep.
You know?
And so, like, what I noticed by that, there's a guy on YouTube. I think his name is like Greg FG or something like that. I can't remember. Don't quote me on that. But he's got 10 million subscribers. The only thing he does, kid you not, is shorts. And now the other day he did a live stream for the first time ever. It was like 2 Saturdays ago. He did a live stream. 400 people showed up to that live stream. He's never done a live stream before in his life. 400 people showed up. Now, you would think 10 million subscribers and he can only get 400 live stream viewers. The man has never done a live stream before. I mean, imagine if Cowboy would have started streaming on YouTube and then 400 viewers. Like, he would have freaked out. He wouldn't know what to do because all these people would have came into his link and they would have been like, let me talk about this.
Yeah. Well, I think what you said is powerful. So I used to work for a market research company for 20 years. And what we did was we would invite doctors to do surveys. And this would blow your mind. Let's say we had a survey where we needed 100 doctors.
Mm-hmm.
How many physicians' offices do you think we faxed just to get 100?
I don't know. A lot, probably.
It's wild. We will send out at least like 15,000 fax for 100 doctors. You're like, what? You know why? Because so many people throw it in the garbage. Reception don't even give it to them. I'm not sure. So it's a numbers game. Like you said, so if a dude had 1 million something and 400 show up, think about it. Like you said earlier, the percent of people who watch shorts that's going to watch your long form content is going to be very small. So you need to make, it is what it is, right? So, but if you could get those shorts people just to keep watching and keep coming, that's something in itself. But again, if you also make other content, you got to get some type of hook, But yeah, I mean, everything is a numbers game. Everything is a numbers game. And Rock is in the middle. What's up, Rock? He said the biggest channels are aimed at 10-year-olds.
That's true.
Yeah. It's crazy. Red Giraffe talking about Reforge Gaming. LOL. I'm pretty sure he's not talking about Reforge Gaming.
Yeah, I don't even watch Reforge, but I know of him. He just doesn't talk about topics that I'm that interested in. So.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? I met him and he was pretty cool, but I have to be interested. Again, like I said, my favorite word is interest, right? So there's times where I would go watch, and then when I injured my shoulder and I was home for a month, I never turned him on because I'm home. So my interest is, well, why am I going to watch him while I'm free now? Before I was at work. So I'm at work and I can listen, just have a thing in my ear and I'm doing work. So it gives me something to do, but it's background noise. But if I was home, then I could just play video games or do anything and have my own attention, right? So what people don't realize is I had a term for this that I came up with. I don't remember it, but let's say you say, hey, I'm a YouTuber. Here's my channel. Watch my content. Everyone has a certain I would look it up, but everyone has a certain rhythm of things they do in a day-to-day, right? On a weekly basis. Oh, I pick my kids up from school. Oh, I go to work. I drop my kids off to school. I go to work. I come home. I pick them up. I probably watch my show. Then I hang out with my wife. Then I go to sleep. Blah blah blah. So when someone new comes out of nowhere and say, hey, watch my channel, well, people can't be mad if they don't, because what they have to realize is that person has a certain cycle that they do in their life that they've been doing before they knew who you was. So for them to just take your channel and say, oh, I'm going to start watching this guy's content, it's going to take them to be like, oh, I used to do this, but I could substitute this with this new guy I met. And then once they like it, they're like, oh, yeah, now this is in my new daily rotation. You know what I mean? So people sometimes get offended, content creators, you don't watch my stuff like with Lono. That never happened, but I just stopped watching because in my daily rotation, it was stuff that didn't interest me. So when he was just console warring, I was like, I don't really want to sit here for 4. His streams are kind of long sometimes, or 2 hours or whatever. And it's even me. When some of my friends, like, I do different content. I always say my wrestling streams. I always tell people, yeah, I do channel video. If you're into video games, I do talk about aliens, this and that. My Wednesday show is kind of my personal favorite. It's for me. If you don't watch wrestling, you don't play the game, skip Wednesdays. I tell people that. I'm not the gatekeeper of entertainment. So I like to say that. I'm not the guy to say, don't go to Red, watch me. Well, you might like Fortnite.
Yeah.
And when's the last time you see me play Fortnite?
Yeah.
So I would be like, if you like Fortnite, you got to check my guy Red out. But you might be like, but Cowboy, I like your stuff. I know, but I don't play Fortnite. I mean, maybe I might try, but so I'm not the gatekeeper of entertainment. I want you to, because anytime you're spending in your daily rotation, I would like that you're enjoying it, right? So maybe we go to work, we can't stand it. When you get out of work, what am I going to do to enjoy the rest of my day? So why not go check out Red if you like Fortnite? Why watch me? So, that's just another part of YouTube. You can't take, none of my friends watch my stuff. My one friend, every so often, he'll pop in like maybe twice a month, and he might jump in and talk or whatever. And that's a guy I know from high school. But we can't, that's just another part of content creation. You can't be upset when your family and friends don't watch your stuff, because it's just, you gotta somehow get them interested to add you into their daily rotation. Like Red said, he's not going to the movies to watch a movie that he never heard of.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And I always say this with video games. I always say, listen, I don't care if it's Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo, whatever. I need them to do two things. Two things need to happen. One, I need to see a trailer and I'm like, I must play that. Or two, I need a friend to come up and say, you must play that.
Yeah.
Two of those things got to happen.
Yep.
And if those two things, one or the two, I might actually play your game. I mean, I'll probably watch a trailer first,
Yeah.
But yeah.
I mean, there's a game coming out that looks really good. I don't think I'll ever play it on stream because it's just Fortnite's my genre. But there's a game called man, what is it called? It's similar to BioShock, but it's coming out, and they just released the trailer for it at the Game Awards last year, and they said it was coming either this year or next year. I'm trying to think about what it was.
I'm trying to think what the game that was. I watched all the game shows last year. I try to keep up with all the upcoming games.
Oh, it's called Judas.
Okay. Yeah.
That game is very similar to BioShock, and it looks incredible. So, I don't know when that's supposed to be coming out. You said what?
I'm assuming you were a big fan of BioShock.
Oh yeah, I love BioShock. One of the best games. I mean, I personally, there's a lot of people that agrees with 3. I'm not one of those guys. I think 1 and 2, phenomenal games. I think they're the best games. Like, personally, for me, if someone were to ask, what's the best Xbox games that were ever released? BioShock and BioShock 2 are easily in the top 10 every time, no matter what. They might even be in the top 5.
They were also on PlayStation, so.
No, the original were only on Xbox at the time. Wait a second. Let's see.
Yeah, I'll look it up. I'm pretty sure BioShock was on both.
Maybe they were on PlayStation 3.
Yeah, they were on both. So I wanna go back to something. Sir, Prototype 2 was amazing. Okay.
No.
Did you play it?
Oh, it did come out for all consoles. Yeah, I played it. I played it when I was I mean, I was way younger than you were when you played it. So
think about it. You have Prototype 1, where you're Alex Mercer. You got all these powers. And then Prototype 2, if you guys didn't play it, sorry, spoiler alert. Prototype 2, you're a new guy, and the villain is Alex Mercer, the guy that you just played.
Actually, you know what? I think I did like this game. There was another Prototype out there, Cowboy, that was awful. I don't remember what it was. There was another one. Was it 3?
No, they only made Prototype 1 and 2.
There was another game that was out there that was
I'm
Prototype.
Infamous, man.
No, dude, Infamous was like the best game, bro. There's no freaking way.
Bro, I have people. All of these are gifts. People know I like prototypes so much. People gave these to me. These are never been open, and I got the one little one in my hand. Yeah, look it up, man. You definitely.
I'm looking it up, man.
Listen. Maybe you don't like prototype, but I don't know. Prototype was pretty amazing. Part 1 and part 2. Now, I like it that much because I like games with that doesn't limit you. And prototype, I mean, dude, you was able, like, I can't think of the game, another game that lets you do so many things in one game. For instance, hold on. With in prototype, you were able to fly, you were able to run super fast, you could run up buildings, you could kill people, you could absorb people and turn into them. So if the cops was after you, could run around the corner and transform into a regular person and walk out like nothing. You could pick up guns from people you fought and shoot. You fought creatures. You could ride in tanks. You could fly in helicopters. I mean, that's why I like it so much. Because
maybe I am thinking of Crackdown, man. I don't know. I did like Prototype too, actually, because now that I'm looking at it, I'm seeing like game. I do remember playing this game.
Starting to come back to your mind, right?
Yeah. Like I had to see images of Prototype 2 to see what it looked like. Oh yeah, I have played this game for sure.
Yeah. And the abilities they gave him on that one, oh man, they took it to the next level. And I'm telling you, Spider-Man 2 took some of those abilities, because I didn't see any other game yet. Maybe I missed it that had some of the abilities as a prototype, and you could do it in Spider-Man 2. And I'm like, okay. Which it made sense though. Let me see. Only first 2 episodes of Yellow Jackets. Yellow Jackets is pretty good, actually. Question: anyone watch Yellowstone? So I have never seen Yellowstone, but I did watch Yellow Jackets. Have you watched Yellowstones?
I have not watched Yellowstone.
Yeah.
I've heard of it. I've seen stuff, but no.
Rune said BioShock 1 was dope. 2 was meh. 3 was amazing.
See, there's 2 types of people in life. People like Rune and people like me. I don't think the third one was great. I just don't like the ending was good. I liked how they all related it back to that lighthouse. I like how everything connected. But it just didn't make a lot of sense that we're going up in the sky. Like, I don't know. Like the game was the combat in 3 just wasn't the same as 1 and 2 to me.
He said Red got bad taste.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
Oh, Clockwork Revolution is also another one that's coming out. Clockwork Revolution is bootleg BioShock. Did you see that one?
I have not seen that one. What is it? What's it called? Clockwork Revolution?
Clockwork, yeah. He said he's kidding.
Oh, this is new.
Yeah, they showed this at one of the awards also. I think the Xbox showcase.
Oh, yeah.
They showed that. Yeah.
See, I don't watch any of the Xbox stuff because I just don't have an Xbox, so
Okay,
I just don't.
gotcha.
There's no reason for me to even get involved in that. I do see some cool stuff.
Actually, I don't own an Xbox either, but I play all the games via xCloud.
Well, yeah, playing through PC. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
This does look like a bootleg. BioShock Infinite. It does, bro.
That's when you were talking about there was another game. I was like, that's came to my mind, but I couldn't remember what it was called.
You know, I actually didn't play it. I think you played it. Was there was a game that looked similar to BioShock. I don't know if you ever played like it. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Atomic Heart.
Atomic Heart, yes.
Yeah. Was that similar to BioShock?
Yeah, it has that feeling. Yep, it has that feeling.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it definitely has that feeling.
I saw the trailer. I was like, man, if I had an Xbox, I'd probably get into that. So,
yeah, I think Atomic Heart. I know it was on Game Pass.
Yeah, but I think it was just exclusive because or maybe I don't know, man. I can't.
No, I think that was on everything else also.
Let's see.
Let me see. Game Pass coming to Quest. I have a PS3.
Oh no, it did. It did come to PlayStation 5.
Yeah, man.
I don't know.
I cover gaming, Red. I gotta, you know.
You would know. You would know all the stuff. I know nothing about when games.
Well, because I watch all the stuff too. You know what? And I love trailers. I love advertisements, man. I just love seeing like a cool trailer and see if it could hook me because I'm such a picky gamer.
Dude, you know one thing about Atomic Heart I didn't understand was
Mm.
like a lot of people liked this game, and although I don't know why they chose to do it in February, because that like it almost seems like whenever a gaming company does that, they bring a game out in February, it's kind of
Right.
like we don't know if this game's going to be good, but we're going to bring it
Right.
out now to see like what's going to happen. But like most games that like, are they know are successful, they're coming in September, October, or November. Always.
Well,
It's
I
always
think
been like that.
I think, and also I think, and I'm not. Don't let him not starting the console wars.
Oh no,
I
no,
think
no, no, no.
also it was on Game Pass, and I feel like some
Yeah.
developers are like, let's throw it on Game Pass and see what happens.
Yeah, that's true.
So and again, it's a new IP, so I don't think they knew where would it stand.
Oh yeah, that's
It's
true.
like, yeah, I mean, something new, you just don't know.
Yeah.
Man.
Because Far Cry started to do that when their game started to become a little bit dry. They started releasing in February, and I was like, "Yep, how this is what they're doing. They're trying to see, oh, is this game going to be? We already had Far Cry 3, so we'll put out 4 in. Well, I think they put out 4 in the.
I do think Far Cry 6 came out in September.
Yeah, so they
last
started
year.
putting it back in the
Yeah.
rotations and
At prime time, yeah.
yeah.
So, Red, let me ask you this. There was a battle, and who do you think won the first weekend? Spider-Man 2 and Mario Wonder came out on the same day. Who do you think would have won that battle?
I don't know. I guess that's just two different types of people. I mean,
Yeah.
I definitely would have chose Spider-Man, but I'm also like I like Mario, but it's not one of those games that's like, man, I gotta play this game right now.
Right.
But some people are like that. I mean, some people are like hardcore Mario fans. Like they
Yeah.
gotta play that game the day it comes out. I mean, same thing with the Five Nights at Freddy's people. Like, and this might shock your audience, and it might even shock you, but I was never into Five Nights at Freddy's.
Me
Like
neither.
I watched the game, I saw clips of it. I was like, I'm not really sure how people are into this, but there are hundreds,
No.
if
It's
not
a cult classic.
thousands
Yeah,
of
it's a
like
cult. Yep.
lore online talking about story concepts and all this other stuff. And I'm like, I just don't
I
get it.
never played it back in the day, and then when they came out and added it to Game Pass, no, it was on Stadia.
Oh.
And I played it, and I just was like, I can't get into this. And I tried.
Yeah.
And even when I see the commercial for the movie that it either came out last week or it's coming out this week, I'm just like, and it's also on Peacock, and I don't even think, and I can watch it at home and not go to the movies. I'm like, just never was my thing. I don't know.
But see, I think that movie's gonna do extremely well.
Might. But I wonder if, so in theory, you being younger, like when you were younger, and that was like a cult classic, the whispers of how great it was.
Yeah.
But I feel like that was never mainstream to me. All my friends, we was like, huh? Like I feel like when I hear people talking about that, it was more like this, I don't know, underground game that was really great. Oh, you never played that? Oh, it's one of the hidden gems. And you're like,
well, you got to remember that some stuff is just generational. I think that Five Nights at Freddy's, I think that's generational. I think that literally only appeals to people my age and younger. I don't think anybody over the age of like 35 to 40 is gonna really care about if they even know what Five Nights at Freddy's even is.
right.
But I mean, same thing with Paw Patrol. I mean, the only reason I even know what Paw Patrol even is because I have a daughter. That's it. Otherwise, I wouldn't even know. And I have a niece and nephew, but besides that, I would have no idea what Paw Patrol is.
Yep.
But they will, like, when they're 20, they'll be like, man, Paw Patrol was so awesome. Like, I mean,
Well, yesterday my son, somebody sent a meme of a wrestler. Now I know the wrestler, and they said he looked like this character. I didn't know who it was, and I was laughing, joking, and my son walked in the room. He was like, "Oh, that's Mr. Blah blah blah," and I was like, well, "See, he knows who that is. I have no clue." So it's one of those things.
Yeah. I mean, like the equivalent to that is like SpongeBob. Like that was my generation. Like I could probably quote SpongeBob. I could tell you a list of quotes right now, not even looking at anything of just what SpongeBob said. I mean, just that good.
Well, I think the cool thing is Five Nights at Freddy is coming out in October. So it's like it's perfect,
Yeah.
So they were really smart with that one. Matter of fact, I need to know, is It does it. Oh, today's Thursday. So did it come out today or was it last week?
Yeah, I think it's coming out today.
Okay, so it's today.
And tomorrow will be like its opening.
Yeah, it's opening. Yeah. You know what?
Which
I honestly. Oh yeah, there it is.
I
Honestly,
never understood how people didn't know this, but I used to tell people, I was like, man, I'm going to the night premiere on a Thursday. They're like, you can go see it on a Thursday? Yeah, you can go see it the Thursday it comes out. I never knew that. Like, and then I was like, man, how many people don't know that movies come out
a
on
lot of
the Thursday?
and movies still advertise Friday.
I know.
The trailer says Friday, and it's like,
Yeah.
oh, you don't really. And you know what? It used to be midnight. Now it's just regular Thursday. Like I'm
I
just
know.
looking at times. It was all day. So honestly, I think I might. Maybe I should tell my wife. When you and me end this stream, maybe I should go to the movies to see Five Nights at Freddy. I could watch it on Peacock though. But I haven't been to the movies in a while. I feel like, man, I'm waiting for these good movies to come out.
I think that I might go watch it this weekend. It just really depends. But this is one of those movies that I would watch. And the only reason I would even consider going to see this movie is because I'm not going to see the only Marvel movie that's going to be out this year is the Marvels. And Cowboy, I don't know if you know this or not. Are you into Marvel? Like a big Marvel fan or not really?
Yeah, and I like Captain Marvel, so I am going to see the Marvels. Okay?
Well, see, the reason I'm not going to see it is, I don't know if you know this or not. Back in July, this movie was actually supposed to come out. It's either June or July. So this movie was supposed to come out. They said that they showed a number of people this movie. It was like under wraps. They showed, I think it was like 200 people the movie because they wanted to test it because Marvel's not doing so great in terms of their TV shows and their stuff. Their stuff's starting to go down. They were like, okay, let's test this. They showed 200 people the movie, and they said out of the 200 people, only, I think it was some crazy number, Cal. It was like 8. 8 said that it was like a 10 out of 10. The rest of them said it was one of the worst Marvel movies. They said they wouldn't even have put it above like Thor 2 or like Iron Man 2. It was that bad.
You know, fun fact? It's also the shortest Marvel movie.
It's the shortest Marvel movie.
Yes, shorter. I love movies. I'm usually go to the movies once a week. Literally a couple weeks ago, back to back, we went to the movies twice a week. I got the movie pass, so I'm always in the movies. It's just for me and my wife, it's like a get out the house night. But I do like Captain Marvel. I will say this: Marvel just don't do it for me anymore. Marvel. Yeah. So I was a big so like here you say you quote SpongeBob. I could quote Transformers. So when the Transformers movie came out, I was a big fan. And they just went a popcorn movie, no substance. They changed so much. Yeah. So it's just kind of like I'm only watching them to watch them because explosions. Marvel is that for me now. Now I can't stand anything that does the multiverse. It's like I feel like it's bad writing. I don't know what to do next. Oh, just throw in the multiverse. We'll make other people. And it's like, so then you watch a movie and it's like, well, that really never happened because of the multiverse. It didn't matter. I don't like that. So for me, Marvel is kind of meh, but I still go see every movie because I like going to the movies. You know what I mean? So it's like, oh, don't see the Marvels. No, I still like going to the movies. It's going to be explosions, bangs, but I'm going to be like, and I like Captain Marvel powers.
The craziest part to me is that in my lifetime, I hope this isn't true, but in my lifetime, I don't ever know if I'll ever go to the movies and have the same experience I had on the opening night of Avengers Endgame. That was just unreal. There was just so many claps in the audiences. People were standing up. People were going, yeah. It was just one of the best experiences I've ever seen.
Spider-Man No Way Home.
Oh, that was another one. That was another good one.
Yeah, people. Trust me, Endgame was the culmination of 23 years or 23 movies, blah blah blah. But Spider-Man No Way Home, people was going crazy. I was going crazy. I didn't even know this guy was sitting next to him. I was like, ah! It was crazy. Yeah. But I mean, so I think. Like, what movie could do that? I don't know. I will say this. I love horror, and I thought it was cool when I seen the trailers of the Exorcist movie and they brought back the original mom, but I already had seen her in the trailer. So I was like, oh, that was cool. So in the movie, it was like, okay, cool. I don't know, bro, but there gotta be something, I think.
There's gotta be something. Yeah, there's gotta be something that's gonna.
Yeah, that would like if they ever make a live action Thundercats and make it right. That will probably get me to be, but it still wouldn't be this. The end game, it was just something about all them years, you know what I mean?
Yeah, all them years.
Now, Spider-Man was something about all three Spider-Man.
Yeah, all three
right?
Spider-Mans coming
So
back.
you
on this
got to
movie.
do something else that would make you be like, I mean, dude, if they make a Hulk versus Wolverine movie,
Oh, that would be a
if
good
they
one.
do that,
That would be a good one.
it got to be something like that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like they did Batman, Superman. It was like, So I'm just trying to think. Like they got to do something.
Well, see, Cowboy, see the Superman / Batman movie. That could have been a phenomenal movie. The problem with that is that they didn't put enough time into the movie and they didn't write it correctly. Like they just they kind of did the same thing Marvel did. What do we do next? Just add this scene and just add this, and it's like you gotta give it more time. Just you've had so long to make this movie. Look at what the comics say. Do almost what the comics say, but mix it up a little bit. Like that's all we want.
You know what my thought was? So you earlier you mentioned advertisement. Look what happened in No Way Home. It was rumored, but they never showed the other two Spider-Mans.
Yep.
Now, this is what Batman Superman did wrong. And I didn't think it was a bad movie. They should have never showed either Wonder Woman or either Doomsday. You should have thought the villain was Batman or Superman. It's called Batman Superman v Superman. You should have been like, I wonder who is going to be the bad guy out of them two. And then you go there, you're like, what? Doomsday in the movie? You would have went and told all your friends, who knows who Doomsday is, because he was the one that killed Superman. Yeah. Bro, I can't tell you. You got to go see it. Or you should have never knew Wonder Woman was in it. One or the other, or both. And you'd have been like, yo, it would have been that whoa moment, but you knew it. So when you went to see it, it just had to be like, how good could we make Batman versus Superman story? And it was like,
See, to me, I've never went to go see a DC movie in theaters, and the reason why is because I knew something like this that's happening right now. I knew this was going to happen one day, and the same thing is going to happen to Marvel if they're not careful. Because what they're going to do is they're going to be like, okay, you know what, DC, we're going to give you this chance to make all these films. He started making these films. What was his name? Schneider something. So I can't remember his first name, but
talking about the guy for DC.
Yes. What's his name?
Yeah, when they made the Snyder cuts and all that.
Yeah. So, but he was the original director, right, of those movies, or who was the head of it before James Gunn? I'm pretty sure it was Schneider, right?
Yeah, Snyder. Yeah.
Okay. So I knew that Schneider was making all these movies, and I knew they were not performing up to code, and so I never went to go see one because I said, you know what they're gonna do? One day they're gonna allow someone else to come in there, and they're gonna say, you know what? Scrap the whole thing. We're starting all the way over. These movies suck. That's what James Gunn says. It's like, these movies suck. We're going to start all over again. Different actors, everything, the whole 9 yards. And that's now I might go see it whenever it comes out. Like after the Aquaman 2 movie, I might go see a DC movie because it's gonna be done by a different guy. But
yeah, I mean,
I might even just wait and just see what happens, because if it's the same thing that happened with Schneider, then I don't want to repeat it the next time. But see, the same thing's going to happen to Kevin Feige, the guy that's over Marvel. If he doesn't start getting his act together and starts doing all this stuff, then he's going to be out. But from what I've read, I haven't actually spoiled anything, but I think that Loki season 2 is doing pretty good so far. So,
I forgot that started.
All hope is not gone for that, in terms of Marvel, but it's just like they gotta get it together.
And you know what? Marvel has that issue with what happened with what's his name that plays Zack Snyder.
Yeah, Zack Snyder.
Marvel has the issue with what's his name that plays Kang.
Kang.
If they could figure that out, because now they gotta, and then somebody said, I'm like, now they gotta recast or whatever. Said no, the multiverse. You'll just act like, I'm like, God damn it.
No, see what's going to happen with that is they're not going to kick him out of the thing, because what's happening is, yes, he's got that domestic case and everything. They're going to prove that he did something wrong. They're going to say that, oh, you need to pay this fine, you get this probation. That's what they're going to do to him.
Well, actually, what's cool is the new news is she's about to be arrested this weekend. So they caught on video that she was fine. I watched a bunch of videos of it. Like the same night she said this and that happened. She was standing outside of a building, and that building, they got the video footage of the building, and she was like doing her hair and doing all this stuff, but she said she had a broken hand. And so he ended up walking down the street. They got this on video, and she looked at him and tried to talk to him, and he kept walking past her like, yo, you know, you put me in some BS. So actually she's supposed to be getting arrested this weekend. So
Nice.
but I don't know if that's gonna, you know, if it's gonna bring him back or not. That would be cool if they could figure it out.
Well,
But he lost a lot of deals and everything.
well,
And
the
this was
reason,
just, like, he just blew up, like all
yeah.
these movies he was in, and this just messed him up.
Well, see, the reason why I don't think they're going to recast him is because of this. Jonathan Majors in Ant-Man: The Quantumania, every single person agrees on the entire internet. I've actually never seen a comment that hasn't said this. Everyone agrees that movie was not where it needed to be, but there was one thing that the movie had right. Do you know what that was? Kang. They had Kang right. They did it right on that, and Jonathan Majors played Kang. So they're gonna have to figure that out, because it's like, if you replace Kang now, you're taking the only thing that was good about that movie and how good he played as Kang, and you're basically saying we can't do this. So
here's my issue.
Yeah.
Here's my issue. And I will get to DJ Ground. So I hope, as Mark Ruffalo never got his origin story. This is true.
That's
but
true.
Technically, they didn't need to, because that Hope is the same as Edward Norton Hope. So
yeah,
they're actually the same character. So he has his origin story, which is my favorite all-time Marvel movie, because I'm a Hope fan. So biasly, I felt that was before Marvel got a little kiddie-ish. That movie was like, it started off like a horror movie. Like, he was chasing and running after the guys and busting through, and you're like, oh my God. I thought that movie was phenomenal. But and I will get to this as well, Dodge Man. But what I will say is the problem with Kang for me is Thanos was so epic.
Yeah.
How do you top that? Like,
well,
how
Kang,
do you top that?
Well, Kang is supposed to be, I mean,
super intelligent.
Yeah, he's gonna be like better than Thanos, but the problem is that, to me, is that you have to have people that are gonna, and see, like, what I was gonna say is, you have to have people that are gonna write the script good, because that's what was happening with all these other movies. Ant-Man Quantumania is a prime example of this. That was not good writing at all. Someone screwed up. They should have never let that movie out. And the funniest part about this is Kevin Feige just starting to notice this, because guess what happened last week? I don't know if you heard about this, but he fired all of Daredevil's writers, and he's starting all over from scratch, because he said, I read the script. He said, this is nothing like the original Netflix movie.
Right.
He said, we were adapting it from that, and those writers couldn't do it, so he let them go. He said, I'm bringing in a whole bunch of new people. They're not, nope. And
I'm gonna
so
tell you
that's what I think should happen.
I'm gonna tell you the downfall of Marvel. You ready?
Okay.
The problem is they, quote unquote, shot they load. Now, this is what I mean, right? No, it's a crazy term. The problem is those phases we had.
Yeah.
You had Iron Man, Hulk, Spider-Man. You had all the prominent big name characters, and now we're going into this new era where look how many of them died, or people are quitting, retiring, or whatever. So now you're leaving us with the B-list characters. Most people don't even know who they are. We're not going to take it as serious.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you know, you're hoping that younger people who were watching the newer cartoons that I wouldn't have watched, would be like, I know who Kang is. I knew how you know, these characters are, but it's like, is not the same, because I feel like that audience also doesn't drive to go to the movie. Not drive, but they don't have that urge to go see movies day one, which is, you know, the first 2 weeks is so important for a movie's life cycle.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I feel like that younger generation, they don't, like, you know, they you know, subscriptions, like, they don't have that old mentality where it's like, I have to be there.
Yeah.
So it's a conundrum. But let me read this. He said, Yellowstone isn't for everybody, but Kevin Costner, Cal Hauser, the rest of the cast just makes the show complete. I'm not sure if the spinoff of the show is going to be as good as the first one. Yeah, I've heard it was really good. I've also heard that Apple shows are really good.
That's what I've also heard. Yeah, I've heard that
really
Apple is going crazy with that.
Yeah.
So
I'm a big Godzilla fan, and next month the Godzilla show comes out. So I will get Apple TV just to watch that. And while I'm waiting for week to week for a new episode, I guess I'll watch, you know, one of the other shows. So, you know, I'll give them a shot.
Gotcha.
So, Red, we done deviated from content creation.
I know, it's a Yeah.
People was enjoying it. You know, they got to chat in as we went down the rabbit hole of movies and video games. But
Nothing wrong
half
with
of this,
that.
nothing wrong. There's half of this channel is video games and movies. You know.
Mhm.
But is there anything else you want to add? We want to go over, man.
I don't know. I just I think that on content creation, especially, just you got to find channels that you're competing with is what it comes down to me, because that's what well, actually, that's, I guess, it's different for everybody. What drives
Right.
me is to find channels that's gonna be my next step. Is I need to find channels that have 60, 70, and 100,000 subscribers and go, you know what? I am going to get to their level, and I am going to succeed. And you just have to pump yourself up every day and be like, it doesn't matter if I'm not getting views, keep going. Because I mean, I could have been shadow banned, and any video that I made from that point on might have been shadow banned. But that's not the point. The point is to keep going no matter what, and eventually, I think Denzel Washington says it the best. Eventually, you will catch a break, and if you hang around the barber shop long enough, eventually you will get a haircut. And so you just got to keep going. Yeah, I listen to his motivational speech like every week.
That's
But
cool, man. I tried to look up like info, like if you look up like variety channels. I did that one day and I was just like, bro, it's like no info. I went to YouTube just searching like tips or whatever, and it's like it's a dying breed, I guess. It's like nothing really out there. And
we'll
my thing
see.
is just different, My style is very different.
We'll
And,
see. Another thing you could do, Cowboy, and like, I mean, I don't even know if you would want to do this, but I don't even know what it would come up with. But I do wonder what would happen if, ChatGPT is actually getting more powerful by the day. It's learning more stuff.
true,
I wonder
true.
what would happen if, here, I'm going to do this real quick and just do it in ChatGPT and just tell you what it says. But I wonder what would happen if you try to take your most popular video ever that you didn't even think was going to be popular and just make a video that's, I don't understand what's going on right now. Why can't I? Okay, there it goes. Let's see. Wait, I said that wrong.
So let's go to my channel. Oh, what you think about the new changes they made on YouTube on mobile? Did you notice that?
About the subscribe button lighting up whenever people say subscribe?
Well, not even that. Actually, I didn't even see that happen yet. But how when you go to mobile now, it's like a whole different view, and you have to click view my channel. Like you go to mobile.
Oh yeah. It's also like that on desktop. I thought.
Oh, what? I just clicked on it. It wasn't like that.
Oh.
Here, I'll back up. So this is what happened when I went to. This looks normal, and then when you click on your channel and you go view channel, it pulls up your channel.
Oh yeah. But see, it used to be where that Google account is. It used to be with right there, and they changed it. So now it's like that.
So let's see. So popular, right? I remember you showing me this before. I'm gonna click on. Well, this is my popular videos anyway. But here, let's click on them.
So yeah, I'm doing the one that's the Cat 8 Ethernet cable and telling them to make me video ideas that are similar to that.
Okay.
And it says that if you did a... Oh, you know what, Cowboy? I think this one could actually work for you. I really do. If you did a solid state hard drive, an SSD, versus an M2, the one that just came out, speed test and comparison, and you just compared the speed, performance, and benefits of the M2 drives over the SSD drives, I think that video would pop off if you did something like that.
I'm not a computer guy.
Well, yeah, you're not a computer guy, but that's I'm just going off of what your most popular video is. And like I said, you may never want to do something like that again. You didn't even know that was going to be your most popular video.
I had no clue. But I was just reviewing. So I usually review anything I buy, but my treadmill video, I had a bunch of people ask me. This was my first viral video was the dog video down here because I didn't know what clickbait meant, and my title is "Dog Eats White Ferret." So as you could think, But then my treadmill video went crazy. I made so much money off this treadmill video because people was buying the treadmill like crazy, and they was inboxing me, asking me like, "Oh, they're out of stock. Do you know when it come?" I'm like, "Oh, I work for the company," but the video was really good and it was fundamental. But you know, it's crazy. I get a lot of people comment on these two, the mainline cleaner. Some people just writing me last night, commenting on it. This thing was not good. This car heater video, people still write on, but which is crazy. These videos are so much years old. But what I did do is I made a video for this the compact treadmill. I did a catch you up to speed video. And I don't know if it made my popular or not. Let's see. Somebody just wrote me on it the other day.
You know that there is a video that I see here, Cowboy, and I kid you not. You have on that video, you have 55K views. But I think if you posted this video, which do you even have that same treadmill? Or
I do. Yeah, I do. Yep.
Okay.
I just told my wife, now I work from home. I think I'm just gonna leave it open because I always have it folded. I listen, if I use that thing 10 times.
Here's what you should do, Cowboy, if you could.
Okay.
I don't know if you'd have time for this or not. You should find the company that's from, that Xterra, I guess that's the company's name.
Yeah.
And you should try to see if you could email them and see if they let you do a review video for the TR300. And then say what you're going to do is you're going to compare your TR150 with the TR300. And I guarantee you, Cowboy, if that happened, that video within a week would have over, because you've already got 55K views on that one. So you'd probably get over at least 5,000 to 10,000 views on that video first week, because people are already, oh, well, I bought this treadmill. Let me see what the new 300 has. Let me see what's the comparison between that.
But I will say this though, I did do that with the lawnmower 2.0. I got the 3.0 and it never passed the 2.0.
Really?
Yeah, I don't even think it made my pop. Let's see if it even made the popular. And I know my video was a little risque, kind of the cover. Yeah, where is it? I don't even think it did it make it? Man, some of these videos, I'm shocked they actually are. Yeah, I don't even think it got broke 1,000. That's crazy. I would have thought it did.
Well, the thing right now that I've noticed also, Cowboy, and this isn't like just your channel, it's every channel, but I have noticed that videos will still get views like from years ago, but the problem with doing that is that like whenever you look at somebody, like for example, use Doc Dark as an example again. When he does videos, it's all about the same, like it's all about the same thing that he was doing a year ago. Your channel is never going to be like that because you don't do the same things over again. But the thing with your channel is that your most popular video in the past year would have been the Regal 4DX Theater Real Review. And the crazy thing about that is that if you wanted to replicate a video to get even more viral, you'd have to take a video similar to that and make it a video. And I don't even know what that would be.
Here's what's crazy. Every time I go to movies, I make a review. Every time I do a review off a 4DX video, it always does good. That is funny you say that. My 4D, like if you just see I did the Exorcist recently. Here, check this out. So I'm always making movie reviews, right? Let me see. I'm not gonna try to find it. Is there a fast way to find, if I go to playlist, can I search playlist?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. Because I just want to show you because if you look at my movie reviews, let's do it. If you could see it before me.
Well, yeah, The Exorcist Believer 4DX. Yeah. Just go to videos and then go to latest. It's on the second row.
Well, no, I was trying to click on, I was trying to see if I could go to my movie review playlist.
Oh, yeah.
So then I wanted to see by popularity, but it's crazy. But every time I put 4DX, those like you're saying, those do better. It's like a thing for 4DX.
And then like if you wanted to get real technical with it, you could do videos like this. Although you wouldn't want to do videos like this, but if you really wanted to pop off on something, you could be like this one right here. It's like 40x versus theme park rides, a thrilling comparison. You compare being in a 40x movie versus that of being like on a theme park ride. And then kind of makes no sense a little bit, but it's like, you know, people would be like, man, I wonder what that would feel like.
Well, no, I could kind of get the point of that because 4DX, man, it's like it's close to a ride. I mean, you're like moving all around. It's wild. Like when we went to see The Exorcist, it was a couple that was sitting next to us, and it was their first time there. And they was like, "Oh, what are we supposed to expect?" And we was like, "Huh." And man, they was blown away. They was like, "I didn't know the seats was gonna move like that." And so that actually wouldn't be that far off.
That's interesting because no one has ever made a video like that. 40x versus theme park rides, a thrilling comparison. No one's ever made a video like that on all of YouTube.
Oh, really?
Yep. Not that it comes up in the. I mean, I could just search 40x.
What's going on, guys? It's the. I guess it doesn't work like that anyway. All right, never mind.
Here's a guy that's doing similar to what you're doing with 40x. He got 1,500 views on a video. If you type in 40x versus theme park rides, it says Regal 40x Super Mario movie impressions like a theme park. He's got 1,500 on that. So that did work for him. But see, and then you start to go down on it, and it's like a 40x Cinema Next Generation 6 years ago got 6 million views, but is no longer gaining views today. But it's like 6 years ago, if you would have been reviewing that, man, Cowboy, you would have been on 1 million subscribers right now. If every video you did was just one of those, you would be at 1 million subscribers.
So look, I typed in 4DX and it popped up, said 4DX experience, and we got this. I guess this would be an ad, right?
Yeah.
And then these are some shorts, and then I go down and my real 4DX theater is there. That's kind of crazy.
That is kind of crazy.
Wow, that is kind of crazy. Wow, that was the first video. That's crazy. Is that the same for you? Just type in 40x and see if
40x. Let's see.
And then I think 40x theater experience may pop up.
Yes, it does.
Wow,
that's awesome.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
Well, then you could also do what this guy's done. If you go down a little bit more, you'll see this Shane Lee guy. He's got 100,000 subscribers. He got 165,000 views, which means that video was phenomenal. He did a 40x movie experience. Is it worth the price with Top Gun? I guess this is Maverick. Yeah. So you'd have to make a video like that, and then you'd have to do some trending video. Yeah. Or some trending movie that would be out, which I don't know what the next trending movie would be.
Man, I'm telling you, Saw and 40x would have been great. I feel bad. I didn't even know they did horror movies in 40x, and my buddy was like, "Are you going to see Saw and 40x?" I was like, "What? They got Saw and 40x?" And then he couldn't see it, and I waited for him. But apparently, they are only in the theater for like that first week, and then it was gone. I was so mad, but I was like, "Well, I didn't know until he told me." But you know what's crazy? I had no clue this video had 10,000 views. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
I didn't even know that.
I mean, you could do, you could even do the Marvels. I feel like that would be a good enough movie to.
Oh yeah. Well, the cool thing is all of those type of movies we do go and see in 40x. So
I'm telling you, man, watch that guy that I was just talking about. That when you search 40x theater experience, watch that guy's video. I haven't seen it yet, but when that's what I always look for on YouTube. That's why I know you also have that vidIQ thing where it shows you the subscribers. Whenever I go on YouTube to look at something, I always look at how many subscribers they have and how many views the video got, because that's a literal comparison. Because someone could have 900 subscribers, but they could have had a 10,000 viewed video. How'd they do that? What was the difference? Because not like people didn't even know his name when he posted that video. That's how good that was. And so that's the difference. And then obviously if you have 100K subscribers, they're gonna have they're gonna have people to watch it, but to have over 100,000 views on it, that's impressive. That means they did something right in that video.
Yeah.
So
I put in 4DX on my channel. I searched it. So yeah, the Regal 4DX theater review, mind blowing. That 10K. I didn't even know The Exorcist was at 300 or something. Yeah, this is cool. 162, 206. Let's see, 145, 403. Let me see. Damn, Shazam only got 66 views, 290. Wow, these are really doing a lot better than my my other stuff. It's pretty cool. Oh, here's my movie reviews. Oh, that's cool.
All right, check it out, guys. I am back.
Movie review playlist popped up. Oh, here we go. So you can actually see the movie reviews like this. So yeah, when you look at anything that wasn't 4DX, well, Equalizer didn't do bad, but anyway, it's cool, man. This is just my hobby. So every movie I go see, I make a review. So it doesn't matter. Like that's just what I do. It's like it's my addiction. Like making content is my addiction. But my problem is I got really busy. I probably got like 10 videos I recorded and I just didn't even make yet. And so I got to get around to it, but whatever. Anyways, yeah, man. So what else?
I'd also say that just like going and always finding like new channels and stuff like that that's similar to you. I mean, and shorts are extremely good right now because it's like you could do like let's say that you wanted to make a short about Fortnite. All you'd have to do is type in hashtag Fortnite, hashtag shorts. You just press enter on that, and then you would just go to view counts on the filters and do like this week. So you want to filter the most popular this week and just see what people are doing. And whatever people are doing, that means that that's working. And so you don't want to take their idea. What you want to do is you want to see what's working and you want to evolve it. Now, see, when I came back, I did those first two videos, that Spider-Man one and the one that's got the mac and cheese on the front of it. 10,000 views and 11,000 views within the same day, or like within that 1 to 2 day period. Now, the other ones didn't perform as great. Now, it's a given. Some days you have a good day, some days you don't.
Right.
So,
Now,
and it
but
really
I wonder
depends.
what dictates that.
Well, I actually can tell you what dictates that. So, I tested it with Spider-Man because I wanted to see something. There's a guy that does a similar format to my stuff. He does it on Roblox though. I do it on Fortnite, so it's a whole different thing. But I noticed that on his channel, he started to do more trending things. Like the more things that were trending, he would post more stories about it and just do stupid stuff, you know? And so when the first video back, I said, what if I did it exactly the day after Spider-Man comes out? What if I uploaded that video? And I uploaded that on Monday, the weekend after Spider-Man 2 came out, because I said it's still going to be trending on Monday. Let me post it then. And it was. And so that got all the way up to like 2,000 views within that first day. And then the very next day I posted the next video, and people liked that first video, so they watched that video, but now that trend has died out. So now those people are like, yeah, I still want to watch his stuff, but it's not like I'm not watching his stuff because something's trend. Like Spider-Man 2 was trending at that point. I wanted to see what Spider-Man 2 was about. I wanted to see what he was talking about there.
Right.
So, but I've got another strategy coming up for that Five Nights at Freddy's movie. I got tons of shorts that I'm about to spin out of that. Like one of them is called well, I can't even find it because for some reason on my Mac yesterday, randomly, never happened before, all my folders and videos are just gone off my desktop. And I was like, what? And then I went to my my trash, there's nothing there. And then I start freaking out because I'm like, that's like 2 years worth of stuff was on my desktop and folders and stuff. I'm like, oh man, what happened? So then I go to the Finder and I go to downloads and it's all there. It's like, I don't know what happened to it. All the downloads are still there. So now I have to go through all the downloads, sort them out, which is going to be like an hour-long process, which is going to be stupid. But
yeah, it's like that. It's like I record so much on my phone, so every so often I got to sit down at my computer and take off all the videos and put them on my external hard drive because I save it all. And so it's like, you know, it's a process. It takes a while, but you know, it's part of it, you know?
But see, yeah, that's the thing with me is that that's what I plan on doing. I plan on making like a bunch of shorts like do not like the Five Nights at Freddy's movie's got a dark secret and here's why, you know, and
Right.
like, you know, just making stupid stories because whether you believe it or not, whether people want to treat it like clickbait and everything, I mean, I've also been getting really good at my live stream thumbnails. If you look at those,
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go to that next. But what I've loved is I started to do your thing too. Is you would always put up these polls and stuff,
mhm,
and I started to follow that trend, and people engage. You know, it's kind of
yeah,
cool. It's cool to see how many people would vote. But you got to stay consistent.
yeah,
So
you got to
look,
stay consistent.
I'll go to mine real quick, then I'll come back to yours. Um, so what I would do is my yes and no would be the Mortal Kombat characters.
Mhm.
And then I do update people, so I at least say, hey, I'm not streaming today or whatever. But yeah, I mean, it is fun um to do it. Let's see.
But yeah, believe it or not, the live stream thumbnails I've been doing is strictly AI. And those look incredible.
Yeah, they're pretty good, man.
But that's what I also wonder with yours. I wonder if you could start putting yours as like because it's free. I don't know if you know that, Cowboy, for the to go like to the Bing and do the creator thing, and all you got to do is type in an image and it'll come out. Now some it has issues because some of it's not always like if you say shooting or
Okay.
you have to word it correctly because sometimes
Right.
it'll be like I can't process that because it's hurting people or whatever, and I'm like no, it's not.
Right.
Like the other day I said I wanted it to make a Fortnite character shooting a rocket launcher at someone building in Fortnite, and it said could not process the request. And I was like, man, it's literally just a game. They're like, no, it doesn't
Well,
matter.
the thing is, with my live streams, I make thumbnails, but then after the show, I like what's shown back, to be like a clip of when it was live. So
Oh
I
yeah,
make the
yeah.
thumbnails for the wrestling. So that's something different. Like here, let me show you my I'll show you this. It's kind of cool. So after I'm done the wrestling, I go back and make a thumbnail because the thumbnail is actually the stats. So I put
Oh,
who won whatever, and I take a winner. So when you see a big picture of in here, one of those pictures is from somebody that actually won. So the guys never know who I'm going to choose, and so sometimes it's controversial. Like, man, you choose yourself. But that's fun. But for the most part, I like to take a moment in that video like this. I left this on here for what I don't know why, but Jim Ryan was by Jim Ryan or whatever, and I left that thumbnail. But for this one, I took a couple different shots of what happened in the video and made it a thumbnail, or something like this. Me and my wife, it was a moment in the video. Doja Cat, she's pretty popular, so I had to paused it and screen captured. So I like to do stuff like that because I feel like it's like more genuine. It's like, oh, you actually see people talk as we were talking and blah blah blah. And because when I think of it, I'm doing a podcast or a talk show, but
here
it
I'm
is.
gonna.
It's interesting, content creation is cool because it's your baby. It's your own little thing. Like the Mortal Kombat ones I did, I did similar to the wrestling. So I took fatalities and put them on the screen with the text in the middle saying who was the top, who won the most, this, that, blah, blah, blah.
So I'm gonna show you this just in case you wanted to use it. So all you got to do is go to Bing and just go to the creator thing, and you could type in something like this. I know you don't probably want to use it because you're just put it on there, but you could be like Spider-Man 2 with Venom. Actually, I made some of these. I'll just show you. So I typed that in, and I was able to get some cool images like. Well, that's different. Oh, here it is. Going down more. Well, go down more. Maybe it'll only go back so far.
Yeah, it looked like it's at the end.
But anyway, you could literally type in anything you want. Like I could type in
Do
spider.
like cowboy something. Let's do that.
Okay. Cowboy, king of entertainment, logo. Or do you want to be content? I know you changed it.
No,
Content.
entertainment. Entertainment is my new
Okay.
thing. Yeah, that's my new thing.
And you could type logo, and you could literally make a logo. That's kind of how I made mine with this, because
That's
it's.
funny.
But yeah, you
Yeah, I
could
like
literally
yours.
type that, and you could. It just pulls up this. It's like your image is being created by AI, and then you just wait.
I think the dude on the horse is black too.
Yep. It says a cowboy riding a horse in space, watercolor, and they just design it like that.
That's funny.
And then you could do this. And
cool.
it's like it can design all these things. I mean, you could even be like, I could technically, from your logo right now, I forget what your logo looks like, but it could literally, let's see. Let's do cowboy, but oh wait, cowboy.
Guys, these are some nuggets.
Plays video games and does movie reviews. Make a logo.
Bruno, I don't think I'm getting Alan Wake 2. I never was into the first one. Wow, you put an alligator.
I know. An alligator wearing a leather jacket riding a motorcycle.
Oh my God. You know what's crazy?
What?
He just asked me, have I watched Gen V? I totally forgot I started Gen V a couple weeks ago, and we never went back and watched it because it stopped and we was waiting for the new ones. Oh, so we probably got at least 2 or 3 episodes.
Bro, this one's pretty cool.
That's kind of cool.
But I mean, you could literally make it anything. I mean, you could even type in. I don't know how well this is for you. This is the first time I'm trying this. I am a Xbox fanboy who does not like other consoles. Make me a logo. And it'll literally take that and it'll, like, I don't know what it's going to do. It's told that it can do
Discord, this. In my Discord, there's a couple guys that was using this thing.
Oh, yeah. This is different than the one that they're using is a Discord one. I mean, look at that. Yeah, boy, I mean, that's just literally like the impediment.
Or do PlayStation. Swap out. Yeah, do PlayStation. Swap out Xbox for PlayStation.
But you get these credits and you start off with like 70. I've made a lot of images, so I only have 11 left. But it's like you get more each week, and I'm pretty sure you could create another account, like if you have like another email account, you could just do it again. So
you use the credit when you actually keep it.
Yeah, you use a credit every time you put in one of these sayings.
Oh,
apparently that one didn't load.
Okay, now I feel bad. You're wasting your credits on this.
Well, no. It's just not loading right now. I don't know why.
No, I'm just saying, but you're wasting your credits on this. We're just playing.
Well, yeah. I don't know. It's like it's there. You just can't see it. Maybe it's down right now. I don't know. But it doesn't really matter. I get more credits each week, so I'll get more on like Monday. So I'm not gonna make 10 images in Monday. Just want to see what it's gonna do. I don't know. Maybe I just got hung up on that one. I do want to see what this would look like though.
Yeah, me too. Dag, thanks, Rune. I guess that's what I'm gonna start watching. I forgot, I totally forgot about Gen V. I guess starting a new job and all that, it just totally went out of my brain. He said it's on episode 7 now. Oh my God. Wait till I tell my wife. She's gonna be like, oh yeah. And we enjoyed it. I think we watched maybe the first 2 episodes.
I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's because the server's down or there it is.
And he said you could get new credits just by making a new account.
There's literally one right there. That one looks pretty sick.
Okay.
And then we got these. I mean, bro, there's literally something for everybody. So
kind of look like because I'm always coming up with my own little stuff. Here, check this out. Let's see. I'll put it on the screen.
Okay.
And I'll put it on the screen. Well, I'm gonna move us to the side.
All right.
make us really small. That's not. All right, so I'm gonna move us to the side and I'm gonna change the background because I can't put it on top. Like I remember making this. I remember making the State of the Avengers, but I can't. I remember this, but I remember this. But here, let me move us to the side. You'll see what I'm talking about. My recent stuff. Nope. Yeah, I like that. I wish I could pull it up. Can I? I guess I can't add it here. I can't swap it. I got to download. I got layers where I could have pulled it over us, but I didn't add it as a layer. I uploaded it as a background, not a overlay. But I have to do that. But yeah, I mean, oh yeah, I remember I did this.
I mean, I'm not even sure if it would do this or not, but I'm gonna try to do something that I've never done before. But it's gonna go. Cowboy just watched the let's just say Five Nights at Freddy's movie, and he is doing a review on it for YouTube. Make a thumbnail. I don't know what it's going to come up with. I don't know if it'll even make any sense, but let's just see what's going to happen. Okay, and then you could like go into another here I'll share the screen. And of course you got stuff like this, and it's like, you know, what is this? Right. But I mean, sometimes it makes like really good stuff, and then sometimes you're just like, what is this, man? Like, why are these? What is going on? But
well, the thing is, I'm like the face of my brand, so it's like,
yeah,
I kind of got to put me in the picture, you know.
But you could literally take one of those people out, and you could put yourself in there. So I mean, like you could. I mean, dude, look at that one. That one's pretty good. I mean, you can put yourself like right here on the side.
Yeah.
And I mean, you could even take yourself out of that. Like you could take that guy out.
Right.
You could put yourself right there. I mean, there's a list of options with this.
Yeah,
this
like
product.
my wife, she's always putting pictures on Facebook, right? I had no idea you could erase something out of a picture. I was blown away. She was like, "Oh, you didn't know that?" I'm like, "What?" So now, like when I make some thumbnails or stuff, I'm like, "Oh man, I could just circle and it just bing, gone."
Yep.
I could literally take one of the people out and just put myself in.
Exactly. You should try that tool and just see. Like I personally, Cowboy, if I was you, would just would test it. Like take 2 videos that you're gonna make in the future, and just take that tool, keep experimenting. The more detailed you are with that, the better the image comes out. And it's like I would just try to make one on there, and then just upload it with your, of course, like putting you in there and everything, and erasing the guys and everything, and just see if it makes a difference on YouTube in terms of everything. Because you could you can take that image and you can put it on well, actually, I don't know if it would work for you because I put it onto a thing called Canva. I don't know if you have Photoshop or anything like that. Photoshop can also do the same thing. But
I use PicArts.
Oh, okay. Maybe they have a feature on there for that. I'm not sure. But on Canva and Photoshop, they have a thing now where you can make the image a little bit taller, and you can do it out a little bit, and you can actually fill the sides. So it like makes the entire image a thumbnail. And so that's what I always do. And so I wish I could show you the ones with Spider-Man, because dude, they were sick. And actually, I have them on Canva real quick. Let me see if I can show you, because dude, these were amazing.
But did you use them?
I did not use them because I didn't buy the game. Oh, here they are. Okay, Cowboy, I'm gonna share the screen. I actually did not think I saved them, but I got them. Let's see. So this was a lot of people's favorites. I mean, that is just amazing. Like right here, this, or actually,
that pretty cool.
And then you got this one right here, and this one, and these were all AI generated too. And so it's like, I mean, this one is personally my favorite. That
So it's cool
Untitled.
because it's gonna be like one of a kind.
Yep. Like nobody else has those images except for me. So, but yeah, that's just a tool you can use, and then I use Canva and everything like that. But yeah, so I think that's where YouTube's gonna end up going, in terms of like everything, because you basically, like, a lot of people are getting upset about that because they're like, now you don't even have to pay thumbnail artists anymore, and I kind of agree, because if people like, the only thing that you can't do is put people's names in there. But like, for example, if you're a Mr. Beast and you made a video titled like, I bought a, or actually, I guess you could even do a $1, because it would know what it is. $1 pizza versus $1 billion pizza. I don't know, like $1 million pizza, and it would literally make that image, and then you could take that and you could put it into like I was saying, Canva, Photoshop, anything, and spice it up. And you don't even, like, Mr. Beast, he pays on average $10,000 to $40,000 per thumbnail, just his thumbnail. And it's like, with this tool, you no longer have to do that. You could just play with it, and eventually you will generate what you need to generate. And so it eliminates that thumbnail designer that everybody has to have.
Did you see a couple months ago, they were saying that YouTube now is making, when people hover or when somebody looks at the video start playing. So they were saying thumbnails is not going to be as important because now it's already going to show the first few seconds. That's what they're about to start doing now, unless they did already, which I didn't pay attention here.
Well, no, what they're going to start, so the thumbnails still matter, because like, unless you are specifically on that video on mobile and you're watching it, you can still see the thumbnail on top and on bottom, and that makes a difference. So the thumbnail is still important. It's just,
yeah, it's still there. I mean, I don't see. I know if I hover over it.
If you hover over it, yeah, then it starts playing. But
because they were saying something like, the video is going to start playing before you see the thumbnail, so then people are just probably going to start like not checking out the video. But this caught me. Van Damme Mortal Kombat Bloodsport trailer. Oh, I already seen that trailer. See, look, it got me. I read it and I was like, hold up. That was a good thumbnail.
Yeah.
I'm a Van Damme fan. I was like, hold on.
And it's like, nowadays you could, like, I could clickbait more than anyone has ever clickbaited before if I wanted to. Like, there's a, like, I could think of like a iconic cartoon. Like, for example, I would say Transformers, since that's your favorite movie series, but they already did that in Fortnite. But it's like, I could take any TV show that's ever existed and make it into Fortnite characters now. And I could say, these skins are coming out and they look phenomenal.
I do Thundercat.
Thundercat. I mean, I could try. Here, wait, I'll share this and see what it comes up with. Like I said, I have plenty of credit, so it doesn't bother me. But yeah, everybody should be using this tool in the future. It's definitely something to play around with. Even if you don't use it for thumbnails or anything, it's just fun to like have something to put in your videos and stuff like that. But like I could say, make me a, or actually show me Thundercats as Fortnite skins, and it will generate it.
All right, let's see this. They're gonna have cats with electricity on them.
It might. Some of them are really cool.
Red, you know what the Thundercats are? Wow.
I think so. I mean, bro, look at that. Dude, that one's pretty good.
Wow.
That's what I'm saying, man. The more detailed
if you show me that, I would really think that they were adding Thundercats in Fortnite.
I'm
I'd have been
telling
like,
you. And
yo, I've been telling all
yeah.
my friends and everything. Somebody be like, bro, you know that's not real. I'm like, what do you mean? I just seen it. It's
I
AI.
know, bro.
What?
You could literally get anybody with AI now. It's literally I mean it's kind of getting dangerous out there. I mean, I could literally type in like of course you can't use names. So like I found that out when I first started to use it because I wanted to make a short where I was like, Donald Trump is coming to Fortnite and here's how. And then I said Donald Trump is a Fortnite character. They're like, you're not allowed to do that in the terms of service. So you're not allowed to put any names in there. But you can put any TV show, any movie series, and you could make it. Like I could even put The Exorcist, which I don't know if that'll come up because of the I think I spelled it wrong. There it is. Part 2 as Fortnite skins. I don't know if this will come up, man. I don't know, but if it does, it's like crazy, bro. But some of the stuff is like, they won't let you do it because it's like, oh, that's not correct. You're not supposed to be doing that. And sometimes it'll be like, man, just generate it. I mean, bro, that's literally right there. I mean,
that is wild.
So, and I don't know like how the Exorcist movie looks like the second one. I saw the first one, but I mean, look at that. Isn't that the characters from it? Father Lamart. I don't know if that's him or not. Man, like this looks pretty real. But yeah, it's just kind of crazy how life is getting. So, but anyway, that's just a cool little tool. It's just Bing creator thing. If you look it up, you'll easily find it. So you just have to have a Microsoft account. That's it. So, cool. And then you could just, I mean, I'm pretty sure. And actually, we'll do this last thing, Cowboy, just because I'm curious. Okay. I want to see if it can do anything as Mortal Kombat characters. So, what would you like to see?
I was thinking that. I was gonna say that, but then I seen you had 6 things, and I was like, all right, let me know.
Nah, dude, it's all good. What characters do you want to see in Mortal Kombat?
Dude, Scorpion is my favorite character.
So, you want me to do Scorpion in Fortnite, or you want me to put a character in Mortal Kombat that's from a movie?
Oh,
yeah.
I mean, do Optimus Prime in Mortal Kombat. Do I guess you got to do Mortal. I guess just say Mortal Kombat. I don't. It's funny because the new game's called Mortal Kombat 1, but there was also a Mortal Kombat 1. So
it should do the most recent.
Dude,
if this comes up, Cowboy, this is gonna be crazy, bro. What in the world?
All right, zoom in on that, man. Zoom in on that.
Okay, which one? Okay, we got this one, and we got this. No,
you gotta have the Mortal Kombat in the.
We gotta have the Mortal Kombat symbol.
Yeah,
bro.
I'm about to clickbait some people. I'm about to.
Dude, go for it, man. I'm telling you.
I'm gonna. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna make a quick video, and I'm gonna have one of the. I'm gonna take one of the pictures where I'm like, and I'm gonna say like, leaked image of Optimus Prime in Mortal Kombat 1.
Dude, go for it, man. If it makes clicks, man, it makes clicks. I mean, bro, I personally, I don't know how well Mortal Kombat is doing on YouTube. I mean, I tell everybody this to like go and research how good the game's doing because I used to tell my buddy he was still playing that Overwatch game, that Overwatch 2. I'm like, man, that's not doing that great on YouTube. I'm trying to tell you, it is not. But see, Mortal Kombat on here, it says from 6 days ago, the max cap of viewers is 500,000, which tells me that the game is still fresh. Tells me that the game is still, everybody's still playing it, everybody's still going for it. So yeah, if you made something like that, bro, you could literally pop off.
Yeah, I mean, if you see my Mortal Kombat stuff, my Mortal Kombat videos actually, like when I just make regular videos, I was like, man, people are really watching. Like, here, let me. People actually was watching my Mortal Kombat stuff. It was kind of cool. I had no clue that many people was gonna start watching it, but I was like really into the game, so I just had like thoughts and I was just like, all right, well, let me make a video about my thoughts, and people were showing up.
I mean, you could even make a video titled "What if Optimus Prime came to Mortal Kombat?" I mean, you could even title it that. And people would click on it. They would be like, Optimus Prime in Mortal Kombat.
So check this out. I made this video where Mortal Kombat 1 borrows Ninja Scroll Fatality. That got 2.5K.
Nice.
Let me see. Mortal Kombat 1 stress test. Oh, well, that was a stream, but I got 459. Scorpion Hanzo Hasashi is when I seen the movie that came out 2 years ago. That wasn't popular. Let me see. I should have put Mortal Kombat. Yeah, look, Mortal Kombat 1. So my Mortal Kombat 1 videos, man, they did pretty good. But yeah, I'm gonna make a video.
Go for it, bro. I'm telling you.
Red.
Go have fun with this create thing, dude. I mean, I've been playing around with it for weeks now, and it's been really, really awesome. So, like I said, those Spider-Man images, if I would have been live streaming Spider-Man, people would have clicked on it just for the just because it had that thumbnail. So
yeah, that's cool, man. Well, Ren, this was cool, man. I didn't even think we was gonna go this long, but it was cool that we started talking about a bunch of other stuff, man. So
I know,
cool
bro.
to see that you actually, you're into a lot of other stuff like movies and some games. It was cool to hear you talk about some games you played. That was cool, man. But thank you again for coming on. I can't wait till you do your new thing and we see what happens,
Yeah, bro. I'm excited, man. See what's gonna happen.
Yeah, I'm excited for you, man. I'm dying to know.
Hoping to get a video that's gonna pop off more than the one that I have right now. That's like at 5,000. I'm looking.
And so, I mean, what's crazy is that generally when you do a video, you always get subscribers. That's crazy that people are subscribing. They just watch the video. I mean, obviously, I guess it got to be a large amount of views, and then the percentage of people subscribing obviously is a little lower than the view count, but that's pretty amazing.
Well, that I Show Speed video still gets views to this day. It gets like 4 views every day, and I don't know why, but I guess people just enjoy finding out what I Show Speed is making.
Yeah.
So
And I haven't shared that. I haven't shared my my Ethernet cable video in years, and like every couple weeks I look and I'm like, whoa, it just jumped again. Another 1,000. So I can't wait till it hit 100,000 and be like, wow, I got 100,000 video. That'd be cool.
I know that's awesome.
Yeah, man. What else? Hold up, let me show people this. I'm gonna use Discord to show this. I didn't get to show this yet. I was gonna share this, but let me share it in this chat. Then I'll delete it. You know what? I'll share it in a different chat. I'll share it in this chat. It was something I want to show to people. And now that I have you here, I was just going to make a post. Bam, here we go. Let's share this. Speaking of content creation, guys, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. This isn't Red Giraffe's numbers, but every so often, not YouTube, but what is it called again? vidIQ or wherever.
Oh yeah, vidIQ.
They they give you your stats for like a month, that month. So I was gonna put this out eventually, but I want to thank the people. That numbers are still doing stuff. So cool, good stuff. Cowboy Epic Entertainment. Of course, this is when I screenshotted it. When my name, I just changed it back. But here's how your channel did last month. 26 new subscribers, 3.7K, even though Red does that in one video. Total views, 56.3K minutes watch. So thank you guys very much. And now your mama knows. But Red, this was fun, man. We got to do it again soon. And I want to thank you for coming on, and thank you for sharing everything and recapping for everybody. And I hope the people who watch this back, if you got questions, let me know. I'll ask Red. I'm sure you don't mind answering questions, and I could always write in the comments. And well, Red Giraffe, you know what I'm gonna do? Actually, this is what I've been doing lately. I'll do it live to show the people something you can do. So check this out, guys. This is what I did for Dodge Man, because whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Oh, you guys didn't see that anyway. It didn't show. This is what I did for Dodge Man, because I really appreciated him coming on. Him giving me that game. So I'm going to customize channel, which I got to share that. So hold on, guys. Check this out. I'm do this for Red Giraffe. So you guys are watching the show. Check the tent. We'll go to live. I'm going to go to this video. I'm going to go to where I put Red Giraffe. I'm going to back up. I'm going to put @ and I'm going to start over. And Red Giraffe. Here's his channel. Bam. So now, who's ever watching, Red Giraffe link will be in the title. So when you guys are watching and I'm like, hey, check out Red. Well, wait, his link will be in the title. So check this out. Bam. Let me switch back. Whoops. Oh, wrong thing. There we go. And then I'm going to refresh this. And then now, there it is, @ Red Giraffe. So if you guys went and clicked this, there it is, @ Red Giraffe. So if you guys went, let me pause that. All right, so here, see a hyperlink. You can see that. Yeah. So check this out, guys. So you go to the hyperlink, click on it, and it'll take you right to Red's channel. And I don't have to say like, oh, contact me and you could get to him. Like, bam, there you guys go. So that's a little tip too. If you guys collaborate with people or you make a video about somebody. For instance, I will show you what I did. Back up. For instance, I will show you what I did. Breaking the fourth wall, watching YouTube while watching YouTube. So if you guys look, right? All my Spider-Man videos. So my wife and I play Spider-Man. Let's see all the Spider-Man videos I got. Let's go to search. Actually, I just do Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man 2. My wife and I play Spider-Man. I got Dodge Man. Bam. His it looks like this. So you guys could click right on. If you look at any of the videos, because I thank them in all the videos, thanks to Dodge Man. And bam, you guys should just click on it and it'll take you right there to his channel. So that's a little tip.
Nice.
All right. Well, with that being said, Red, we are just about to hit the 2.5 hour mark. That'd be cool. A nice, clean 2.5 hours. But thank you once again. And what I have to do now, think about it, dude. I gotta add you in my intro and outro. I had you on here so many times.
Oh
yeah. Lately, I've been like, dude, there's certain people that I want to be in it. So when you watch it, if you watch it when we go off, you'll see I added a bunch. I just recently did it. So
yeah, I saw that. I was gonna say congrats, bro, on the new intro. It looks good.
Yeah. Well, bro, you of all people got to make it. So, all right, we got to do something so I could clip it and add it in there. I mean, I could just get a regular moment, but let's do you got certain pose you like to do or something?
I mean, you just tell me what to do, man. I can just do like this. It doesn't really matter.
Cool. So we're both going to do that. All right. We're both going to go like that. All right. So
all right.
1, 2, 3, go. All right, cool. I'll have a quick little moment where you see you and me do that.
Gotcha.
Cool, man. It means a lot for me to just, again, you randomly just inboxed me and here we are. And that was over a year ago. And I just think that means a lot. Your friendship means more to me. Like the content creation is cool, but I think we're going to be talking about, and again, I'm moving down south. So it's going to be a Red Giraffe and Cowboy video. Like that's for sure. So,
bro, I never knew until I've been seeing some of your videos. I'm working so much I can't comment
Right.
as much as I used to, but I'm still watching your videos, man. And then when I saw the Chariot Man one, and I was like, dang, I did not realize how short Cowboy is.
Yeah,
Like in
man.
actually real
Yeah.
life, he's like 5
Yeah.
something, and I'm
Yeah,
over
5'5".
here like, yeah, I'm gonna be over here at 6'1". I'm like,
Are you 6'1"?
I am 6'1".
You know, it's crazy. You never know because everybody's sitting down, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah,
it's
man,
like,
I
man,
can't wait.
I'm gonna be taller than Cowboy. Like the
Yes,
whole time I
sir.
thought, man, we're just gonna be side by side, but no,
No, not at all. Not at all. Not at all. Yeah. And that's gonna be cool because then when I meet you, I'll add that to my intro outro, you know?
that's cool.
Like actually meeting you. Yeah,
I
man.
know, that's nice.
Yeah. It just means that like I mean it's cool. I got to meet Holtz in person. That was wild. I got to meet Holtz. And I don't know if you've seen that video, but 2 weeks ago I went to New York City. Same thing with Chariot. Drove out to New York,
Yeah.
but I drove to New York, met up with Holtz, and they was planning this for 5 weeks, but Purple Haze showed up to dinner, and I'm like, and they surprised me, and that was cool.
I did watch that video. That was the one with
Okay.
Hulk getting in the trunk. He was
Yeah,
gonna get I
yeah,
remember that one.
yeah. That's cool,
So
man. He lives all the way in UK, and he came over here on vacation, and he made, like he said, hey, I'll be in New York. I said, bro, if you come to New York, I'm there. So I drove 2 hours and we made it happen. Never forget that,
yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah. But all right, Red, I will talk to you sooner than later, man. Have a good night. And I am going to make a clickbait video.
All right, you do that, man.
I just want to see what's going to happen.
See us. Yeah, do it, dude. Test.
All right, man. Well, have a good
All
night.
right. You too, bro.
All right.
See you.
Later. And now, your mom.
I'll make you famous.
Because I'm a cowboy. Oh man.
And now your mama knows.
Bruce, unleash the baby god dragon.